Training partners with Linkorz as we get into things a little bit more on him later, but right now Ivy Mirror is set to go.
And we got Dragon over there rocking with the default purple Ivy, Saiyne with the red. Get that licks out as well. Give me the man.
All right, all of them a little toe tap on the top and too close for the 6-6A there. Gets the easy punish now. Saiyne tacking on the damage and Ivy seemingly getting optimal damage and positioning from any of her starters.
Putting that 3K back in his pocket, doesn't want anything to do with it. Where we're going for the 50-50. Crouch down in his face while Rising B taking that first round.
All right, going into it. Keeping things flat and steady here to let everyone know at home in case you didn't. Calibur 6 top 8 will be 3 out of 5 throughout the entirety, not just winners, losers, and grands the whole way as Dragon whips away trying to get those just frames. Instead, how about a just command grab, taking some of that neck.
Yeah, good old Calamity Symphony. Still running. Yo, ran into the brick wall of a critical edge. Got to pump the brakes at some point in time.
I mean, the way I see it, that was just a Galaxy Brain read. You know, that took all the skill in the world. He knew it was going to happen, so, you know.
Yeah. We can go with that.
All right, Soul Charge activated. Looking for the extension. Nothing too special. All right, there's the check. You want to slow down before you run in this house. You are not welcome. And wow, was he out of the range?
Yeah, just off the tip of that, which is why he didn't have to block anything. Still coming in with the 6-6K, evening things up 1-1.
All right, back to back. Quick gains here. Gonna check him with the AA for the punch. And again, Dragon loves to go to that command grab. You know, it is a high, Insane ready for it. At the whim, swinging while we handle again.
And if he goes for something suffering, I mean, one of the new things, one of the perks to it is unblockable. Calamity Symphony, not the same, but faster than normal. So, yeah, pretty good tool for Ivy to go through time and time again.
Here's the 2 hits there on the counter hit. Doesn't quite launch, doesn't hold it long enough to get it blockable. Takes the damage that he can do it, and how about the lethal hit? I thought this was DreamHack, not Magic City, stripping on the clothes, you know, as we ride through the ATL.
Right.
But right back on you. Double hops and stoppage. Saiyne is showing out movement on display beautifully. Wake up Soul Charge from Dragon. Get off of me to reset this neutral.
Ooh, yo!
Hold on, bro.
Now you wanted to
wait a minute.
You wanted the Galaxy Brain, right?
No, that was actual Galaxy Brain.
Yeah.
Saiyne, the read on that down A+G. Having none of it. And Dragon in the blender right now. Saiyne looking to secure game 1. Frames for days. Gets the block attack. And she hit him with the kids bop right there with the little, you know what I'm saying, the bop on. Yeah, I forgot what she said. My motivation is to overthrow the old school easily as us new school cats can.
Yo, really?
Champions come and they go. And I said, can you give me a straight up quote? He said, if you're not playing Ivy, then what are you doing?
Work. That's
how Saiyne feels about it. As Dragon, an answer for you, hey buddy, I'm even more new school than you. I literally just came in SC6. Granted, Dragon did play a lot of Soul Calibur before casually as a wee lad, trying to finally put it together, found the game that he loved, you know, to add to his competitive repertoire, but stop.
Caught him running into the summon suffering. Takes the 2K as well, checking his ankles. Need to get up off the ground at some point in time. Saiyne still looking so strong here in game 2.
Absolutely picking up exactly where he left off, and another lethal hit. There is no touch rule in this strip club, okay? So Saiyne doing everything he can from a distance with his eyes and his sword only.
Looking so strong till he ran into the back turn B.
All right, good mix up there on the delay. Saiyne blocking successfully, and that one's a little too Galaxy Blade. And how about IGI, your critical edge? I told you it was no touching, baby. Get a boot to the back of the head, going for the double stomp.
You said no touch. We touching over here. We snapping out here.
You know, some people feel like they're just above the law. Saiyne looking like that man right now as he goes up with the run-up. Is it enough damage? No. A pixel. There's a reversal edge, but just out of range as the comeback on the sword is enough to get the job done. Dragon facing a 2-0 deficit.
Really close. Gonna need to string 3 together if he wants to get us even on the game count. Looking pretty good to start in round 3 right here, but trying to work his way in. While Rising B, no good, but get back to the corner and see what's happening.
Yeah, gets the little knockdown. Positioning extremely important here. Ivy's such a strong range character. And both of these men trying to fight up in close quarters now. Good blocks and right back to back. If we're gonna use our meter one way, it's gonna be effectively.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they ain't going back to Soul Charge. Nothing but edge for the rest of the match.
Yeah, that's how it feels. All right, last time Saiyne woke up with that grab. This time Dragon with the side step, having none of it, but gets launched. And look at the damage he gets to pick up from this situation.
And it's one don't think that he gets the damage. We can talk about the critical edge as well. Still got 3-5. But the thing about an Ivy combo is at least you can range for the 50-50 from the ground swipe or the ground throw. Absolutely. So good.
How about the side step A there to catch that horizontal movement? Taking a look here at Saiyne now, Dragon. Time to up that one game apiece. Or did Saiyne take that last one to make it 2-0?
It was Saiyne 2-0.
All right.
I know, they both Ivies. They all playing the same, man.
No, because normally that would be over and it would be a trip to the losers bracket for Dragon. But remember, 3 out of 5 the entire way here. Reversal edge, sidestep punish, and right back at you. I want to see what's under the veil as well.
Woo! Heck, straps. You got to move at some point in time, my man. Caught him asleep at the wheel. Took half a grip for it. And 2K just trying to get the end of this head. Yo, you know, that one rip. Keeping it pretty even at the end. Didn't want to step in and get sniped, but got drugged down to round 2. Saiyne, I think he's taking 6 straight.
Saiyne is cooking, my brother.
He is insane.
Dragon did get around in there, so it wouldn't be 6 straight quite yet, but it is clear who is in the driver's seat. The man looking to prove that the new school is in fact the coolest, and if you aren't playing Ivy, what are you doing? Making her look as strong as anybody, and he's certainly looking like the strongest one we've seen thus far here in the States.
Faking again, trying to look for a throw with a break.
All right, Soul Charge is in between. He's going to get the knockdown, get back, reset the situation. A little too risque there, but Saiyne just out of range for the punish, tries to jump. Good sweep, Dragon, great awareness, and follow through, you know, to counter Saiyne's movement.
All right. Saiyne still looking to see if he can find a poker's way and getting back up by the 6-6. Was off the mark.
Great sidestep in Dragon, although he seemingly ran up in a time where he didn't need to be hyper aggressive, you know, with the life lead. He decided it was a good thing to do, but he's getting red up close as he likes to throw those horizontals. And Saiyne coming in with the ducking, and we saw a lot of wild rising bees.
Right. Stepping in, getting the first GI we've seen quite a few times.
Yeah.
And no, he's still not having anything to do with them breaks. You got to keep them in check, my friend.
Yeah, great patience there. Saiyne looking to catch the reverse impact with the break to try and Dragon successfully with the block. No meter, or didn't think he was in the range, excuse me, to counter with the CE. He's going to look to save the bar.
Nah, but we still trying to press in, even things up. Slap them back.
Wow, that was risky.
Got snatched up
Is
with
he
the
dead?
HPK. Not yet. Going to take one more with the 50-50. Back tech, gets slapped down by the lashes.
Stay down. Yeah. Stay down. Step on them too. They just like all type of things out here in Atlanta. I'm learning as I go along, but I'm trying to focus on the gameplay and all this extra. I don't know, man. What's the tech?
He's a kind of crazy girl, if you know what I mean. Getting away from the spike.
Okay, back was still turned. Lunge, come here, Ivy, so I can cook away Dragon. Last legs. Is this going to be a swift 3-0 coming from Saiyne? Great whip punish there with the down grab.
Still going to leave a little bit more to bring this back. Faking quite a few times, see if he can get anything from it.
Yeah.
8B plus K, taking about a 1/4 of his grip.
That's crazy damage there. Woo. And did it hit? Saiyne pressed the button.
He did. Yes. He did.
Dragon looking for the auto GI in the situation, but I mean, any way the super lands.
Right.
You know what? I think Dragon knew he was going to press the button. It was just Galaxy Brain, that's all.
And with that, Dragon using Soul Edge just to try to hold on for as long as physically possible. Throwing everything he has. Double high, gets ducked, and that is a clean 3-0.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. I think SonicFox like running the gamut of the 50-50, so Azwel, pretty strong choice as long as he can stay in the good range.
Yeah, well, Kilik has a big stick. Let's see how he uses it. He said he was not looking forward to fighting Azwel, but looking pretty clean so far. Only got the one opening. Here's the reversal edge, and SonicFox not able to sidestep in the time, but sidestep is the reversal edge called out.
You're not trying to play any rock, paper, scissors at all. 6BA.
How about not getting to play at all? Yes, Party Wolf decides to press button, gets a clean B&B. All right, and the lethal hit on the follow-up. And just when you thought it was over, here's the wall combo. Soul Charge activated. Party Wolf in the driver's seat.
Trying to get out of range, but it's so hard to get away from him. Snags him on the deck. Oh, and he caught him going for one of the stances. Tried to look beautiful with the 2-2K. Not good enough.
Hold on, Party Wolf. Yeah, wait a minute, my man. You're going to come with the flair for the dramatic in round 1. You're going to give up a 90% health lead and then just run it back.
That's how we do.
All right, Azwel, clearly unfair. He has a sword card, which is the only moving vehicle in the 1600s at this time. Clearly an advantage. both in lore and in gameplay.
Arms him with all of his weapons as well, so everything makes it 8 frames fast. Basically makes him a menace in your face. At any rate.
And talk to me. What's the name of that mode again? He has all the weapons?
All Might.
All Might.
All Might.
Sounds like some superhero stuff to me. His party was looking to create another comeback. SonicFox not having it the second time around.
Stabbed him in the ankles, cleaned him up with the 1D, putting us one apiece. Starting with the Guardian, so he is in All Might. As soon as he gets out of this, if he gets a swing, he can get him snatched up.
How about a big stick to all of the weapons? Kilik getting the job done. Sonic gets wrong on that throw, but Kilik in trouble. That guard meter flashing yellow, but Party Wolf able to, spend some time. Yeah, that looked like a free punish.
Yeah. Firing again, using 6AA, but meeting another reverse blitz. RPS this time. Party Wolf was
that's a godlike. Sonic knew he got baited into it, the reversal by sidestepping, and he simply drove the car away with Kilik. Ran him down, gets the big stick. This OTGs, and he gets a follow-up combo from the CE. Sonic activating now, using the resources. He does not want to give up this round.
It was really good for him to stay on the ground just to take the axe arc, force him out of action, make him go for it again. 8A plus B, take him to the sky.
Stop it!
And he hits him with the
Party Wolf, so beautiful, waking up with the unblockable. That's just 3D things. It's gonna take that stick and remove his hurt box from the horizontal field of play. It comes down with the low SonicFox with the anger. Break attack. We're going to the wall. Big time trouble for Party Wolf.
Yo, nothing but verticality coming out of the box.
Can you guys read in Soul Calibur community?
I don't know. What's
7 golden letters coming right up. What's up?
Jeez. That axe art, so good.
Definitely just called that out. Anyway, going into it now, Swayne, new coupe outfit, and the shirt is gone as Kilik tries to fight it out. Very important round here. Set the tone for the set. And just like that, the whip punishing coming in handy, trying to spin that car, but again, that big stick putting in work.
Short art, going straight into the critical art. Doesn't want to do anything with lethal hit games later on. Just want his damage right now. What do we take for the mix, though? Gonna go back in All Might mode.
All right. High and low, big stick, little stick. Oh, and another whip punish. Do not whip against the kid.
It's so hard though, like that's everything that people hate about Azwel. The thing that's so strong about him is his movement speed. Just his 8-way run speed and his back dash. It looks like it belongs in a 2D game. It's so good.
And listen, we take all of those. Again, Party Wolf showing that he's been able to come back.
I really couldn't tell you. I was thinking more if he was going back with the possibility of going to Mina, being able to work from a longer range and having more threatening lows as well. But we're going to see where this goes. Like you said, we do have ring outs coming from Kilik since we have some walls removed. But that also works to Azwel's favor to some degree. He's not going to get it from the axe art. So having his back to the wall isn't as scary as some people think it is. But still going to be playing with a little danger when we get over to the edge.
All right, cool. We're going through all the arts imaginable. Here's the big corner camera, no pickup, but Azwel so close to breaking that guard. You saw that black flash coming in, and Kilik just swinging for the fences now. All right, gets the stun, follow-up combo, healthy damage, completes it. And I don't know if Sonic was familiar with the end of that string, but a big whiff. Thank you for the pogo stick. This is his freeze against.
And the thing that was also good about it, because he was sitting in sword, that means he gets one of the fastest normals in the game, 10 frames. Makes it easy for him to punch any day of the week.
All right, here's a break attack now coming in, soul charge. We're going to evil, baby. Look at that health tick away. What a Kilik's life bar, his health does dissipate on its own. And the closer he gets to death, the faster it ticks.
Getting snatched up by 6-6. Saw the axe art, and there it is.
Evil Kilik equals salt on Twitter, and SonicFox looking for the quick reset. This is not that game, Sonic. You are gonna hold this animation and watch it in its full beauty. Party Wolf letting off a smile. All right, maybe a shift in the momentum for him, because that's exactly what he needed.
All of that coming from a big block on the low, keep everything 1-1. 6AA trying to get some space working on the gauge again. But I mean, Azwel's always working on the gauge. It's always a big threat. Just like we're going to play RPS one more time. Not stepping anything over here.
And Sonic pressing a button this time.
Don't go anywhere. 6AA. We've been throwing so many out there. I don't know why you think you're going to step away from the edge, my friend.
How about this? We'll roll away from it. Doesn't quite get the lift necessary for the ring out, but playing with fire on the edge. Both of these gentlemen back to the wall. Soul charge pop immediately.
Give me some space. Not going to give him, though. Stepping with him, stuffing the critical and taking the meter as well, but stabbing him in the back with the throw. Party Wolf taking round 3.
He's gonna put on the martial arts display on the corner instead of jumping off. Gonna show you a few tricks with this thing here, and guess what? This is angry SonicFox rushing Kilik down with everything he has. Back to the wall now. It's gonna get the bounce. Standard B&B stuff, and the guard crush. Big time trouble for Party Wolf. Is he dead?
Not yet, but it's still gonna be hard for him to get back. Working out a monument, Azwel dance as well.
That was some solid damage.
And
And Sonic is getting mixed. Is there enough for the bounce? One more bounce can do it, guard? No, great tech.
Not enough, though.
Oh, plenty enough. And Azwel, his card can't be activated.
He needed a couple of edges so he can get a couple of quick, cheap wins, if you will. But here we go into game 3. Party Wolf taking the first hit, hitting the just frame, blue slash. Okay. And a good step around the 6B.
And hold on, Party Wolf has figured something out. There's the unblockable. And I mean, let's just call it like it was. Has Party Wolf woken up?
I think he has. I'm a little surprised that he's found his fire with Kilik, pun slightly intended, but he's firing on all cylinders. Gets the GI as he goes back in the monument.
Sonic definitely getting cooked right now. There's the space guard to get his way in. Sword whip on deck. All right, yo.
Muscle buster, you're always so strong.
That move is so good.
Yeah. Like, I can't remember how fast it is, but you just got to be ready. You ain't seen that. And then he has so many other good mids as well, so it's like a real 50-50 anytime he's got that axe load. But he's got to see if he can get back to it. Taking the beauty, going into the axe. So here it is. Staying with the 6As, gets the tech, but gets shoved down by the 6B.
This enough? One mix-up after?
That's the mix
unblockable. That is guaranteed after that guard crush. You cannot, well, not the guard crush, excuse me, it was the break attack. You can't block.
You can't move.
You can't move. No, like it's just guaranteed.
Yeah.
Like actually hold that.
Snatched him by the throat, threw him to the ground and said, we go on to round 3. Party Wolf looking so good right now.
And there it is, another punish gets the crush, the electricity coming out.
Doesn't get all of the A's, but gonna play Rochambeau one more time. Round 2.
In his favor.
Ooh.
And SonicFox wins that clash. Uh-oh, big time trouble here. Crucial drop for Party Wolf. Could have ran away with it here, but another chance.
He's got all the answers, making all the right steps around the Bs. The one time SonicFox went back to the A, Party Wolf was on the deck, and let's see if he can survive all-time, all-might mode. Critical edge, denied. What is he?
And get the lethal hit. This is enough. He's gonna get the wall. No, he doesn't. SonicFox a second chance at life. And just presses the button. Why not? Defense, 2 games to 0? 2 to 1. Excuse me.
2 to 1. You don't have that much faith in your boy. He got one.
Listen, man, there's nobody on this planet who believes in SonicFox more than me. But I call it like I see it. And right now, Party Wolf, whatever happened when they switched to this stage, he flipped a switch. And dare I say it, Sonic may even be downloaded in this situation. The Soul Calibur veterans taking it to the new faces here.
And a lot of it is just coming off the back of Party Wolf's movement. He's not doing anything too crazy. He's just looking for the 50-50s. This time, not working out so well because he was a little too close, caught the spear art or the shield art, whichever weapon you like to call it, and letting SonicFox finally get a round break that we haven't seen in a while. But
yeah, Party Wolf making the most of every hit, getting combos in every situation, and leaving Sonic in Oki situations that favor Kilik.
Ooh.
And his mix-ups up close, but back to the wall.
Yo, he wants that ring out so bad. He's probably going to look for another 6AA if he didn't run it to another minigame.
Can we talk about Party Wolf's reversal edge? All of them have landed. Sonic hasn't been able to sidestep him now. Once the minigame was activated, as the Muscle Buster comes in, he's going to flex a little bit, stretch those legs out. He's landed the reversal edge. He just knows all the great opportunities and gets dunked on. I know the NBA wasn't created in these times, but Azwel, looking to save humanity, he probably has glimpses of the future, and that axe dunk is smooth as anybody, looking like Sean Kemp, you know what I'm saying, with all that power. Shout out to my old school people who actually know what that is.
Starting this off with a dunk to catch everything back up, going for Monument again. I thought he needed one more. That's why I'm sitting back here talking about the game. Party Wolf out there playing, staying alive, getting the 3rd round.
Nah, you gotta beat Kilik. Did you see he took his clothes off, baby? That means agility +5. He could just move around the screen light rate and handle Azwel with relative ease as he goes into Dark Kilik early on. Yeah, SonicFox having trouble, decides to fight back, get the GI into the critical edge, also guaranteed at that level of guard impact. Yo, this is so broken.
Yeah, I'm just holding my breath because I didn't know if that was somehow going to be enough since he got him with the GI. But yeah, SonicFox clearly getting snatched with a regular throw, and that's going to put Party Wolf on match point.
He actually goes into this final round here of Game 4 with a stick of butter and opens up with the lethal hit. All of the mix-ups seeming to work. There's a whiff in Sonic's face. Uncharacteristically doesn't get the punish, and Party Wolf closing the door.
He's not stopping. Like every time they're playing in the mid-range, Party Wolf is just holding 8 for dear life, not trying to give him any beads at all.
Soul Charge to keep him close, right back at you. Let's power up at the same time. SonicFox is going to need a miracle comeback. Dunks. He's so close. And it's good. Should be it. One more touch. No. Wait a minute. Fox Factor activated in the form of Soul Charge. Party Wolf, how will you respond?
Ooh, he was looking for them. Already there
and
it is.
Of course. Did you think you were going to get away with it? That the match in the driver's seat as we stay on this stage.
Right. Big thing that'll get SonicFox to this is he needs to get off of this B button so much. Like, he's had so many 6-6Gs with, I mean, first off, let me get off that. He needs to get off that. He needs to be able to press the button. Party Wolf don't care about moving anymore. He's coming in the front door.
This may be a terrible decision by SonicFox, even though it was Party Wolf's decision there after losing the last game. Didn't change the arena when he had the chance. Just taking it as is as we sidestep into the lethal hit, and look at this damage.
Yeah. Carry to the wall as well, doesn't care about the tragedy. Just gonna press the issue. Going to the ankle. Get off of your car, my friend.
You know what, my man? This may be it. You know, I don't doubt SonicFox much, but man, he needs to tighten things up before the window of opportunity gets relatively crazier. Once you drop down to the losers bracket, you'll see the talent we have back there, and I don't know what that was, Party Wolf.
I want to give him the benefit of the, good step. Good step. I mean, that was very obvious. He was looking for the back at that point in time, still got cleaned up. But I want to say the critical edge was possibly one of them situations where you want to do a soul charge, you just forgot to hold back for whatever reason. Happens to the best of us. Doesn't need it too much as Party Wolf is still 2 rounds up. Starting off the 3rd round, looking good until he ran into that big old ass.
Into the corner we go. SonicFox in big time trouble. Yeah, and I would use the soul charge burst for movement purposes because Party Wolf was definitely going to check him. Fighting out of the corner though, however, back to a neutral spot, reversal edge, and such beautiful placement again by Party Wolf. Although he gets opened up and he's lost the minigame, he hasn't gotten sidestepped for the full combo where he had the chance.
Gets clipped up by the arts, but he's gonna soul charge again with him close to the edge. Doesn't get everything. Yo, good shot!
Out of the air. Stop it. My man Kilik is a god. I didn't know he could do that either. Is this enough help with such long? And SonicFox sit down the losers. Party Wolf to be the best. Now he's going Geralt instead of Siegfried, and he is a huge Witcher fan.
Oh yeah.
He says he's the biggest one probably in the scene. Loves the series like no other. And, you know, patented Siegfried, he likes this matchup more, so
yeah,
this is what we see.
Good old Lart man, as I like to call him, see all the stiffness from his frame. Trying to see if he can keep Xephukai in the corner. Good step around the flames, ain't trying to deal with any magic just yet.
All right, got that back turn getting opened up. Going with the optimal stuff. You know, as optimal as we can be early on here in the lifespan of the game.
Right.
Keeping it safe with that round rising beat.
Yeah, perfectly safe.
Slow it down. I just dissed you.
Now where you trying to move off the wall, chopping the ankles 3 times in a row.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? Chopping them up left and right. Zeph better look at some movement off his while he's on the ground. All right, great throw check there. It's going to go under. It's going to get the max damage here. Oh, no, going for the setup soul charge. And after that, 9K is going to knock him down right in front of him.
Yeah.
So he gets to go to town early on, and Linkorz a little too early on that parry. Zeph putting in massive work here. Great soul charge there. And again, free.
I think, like, for the last 10 seconds, Lynx just had his hand off the button. Like, didn't see anything, just holding guard for dear life, waiting for anything to be thrown to him, couldn't find anything.
Right.
Looking a lot better here in round 3 to start things off. But still, I want to say he's like 1 for 4 on the GIs. He hit the first big one, but other than that, he hasn't been accurate at all. Solid stuff.
Beautiful stuff there, Zeph. Keeping it safe with that round rising 3B. All right, gets the full 3-hit string on counter hit.
And that's one of the good things about Xianghua. Like, you want to bully her. Like, you want to pressure her so hard, but as long as she's able to stand, it's so hard because she has a 10-frame aim. So you got to be really careful to make sure you get your rocks off like so.
All right, talking about getting the rocks off, destroying the stage as it goes along. Geralt very much at home here with this beautiful Witcher stage. Fantastic music coming in, and there's a throw, great tech. Zeph with the reaction necessary. Follow up. Oh, free combo punish.
And he just sat there and looked at it.
Yeah, too much hesitation, but again, looking to slow it down too much is Zeph. Gets the guarantee, but great guess on the back tech for Linkorz. And look at the fuzzy coming in from both of these men.
Yo, I'm pretty sure all of his meter has gone on. Until that happened, all of his meter had gone into the GI. Taking a little bit for the throw, but is this a punish?
Here's some meter right back at you. Gets the guaranteed kill there. You can't stop my girl. Slice some water. Get your rocks off, she gonna get wet right quick. That's all.
And I will say that's a whole lot better than the last time we saw his backside and just was admiring it for a little bit.
Hey, watch yourself, young man. This is esports, all right?
Right word.
Looking to interrupt in between, but that art sign coming out way too fast as a tech. And getting a lot of mileage off that 3-hit string, that AAB, because of counter hit. Getting the true combo after it.
I'm surprised he hasn't gone into just getting chance as well, but I mean, again, he's just wanting to push the issue as long as he's sitting in Link's space. Gets another while rising B, taking it to the wall.
Is the extension looking for the low grab, not quite back throw. Link's taking the wrong way. All right, soul charges up.
Get some of that lean. What are we doing? 10 frames? What you doing? I got one of those of my own.
Stop. Take that.
Yeah. Gets to use everything for free as long as he's sitting in soul charge. So that allowed him to get the lead, but the 6-6B leading into the critical edge says otherwise. First game going to Xephukai.
Just slow down, bro. A lot of scaling coming in. Yeah, not dead, not even close. Oh, like in the side step for the touch, but coming down to it. And yeah, Xephukai's looking for the GI, but it's not coming. Gets towards instead and just out of the range. That man is zoned in. What a cute little face. He's just so, like, not intimidating, but his gameplay very much is. And not kidding about the follow-up mix, and here's the reversal edge. Link known for having some of the best reversal edge usage in the scene so far.
Until now, when Xephukai hits the deck.
Yo, how about the call-out? He went for the duck, calling out the horizontal. Got the full launch punish.
I mean, he heard you and he had to let you know that even though Link might have the best until now, this is a new day and age. And right now, Xephukai trying to get back in the driver's seat, taking the first round.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. Gets the extended combo there after that 4-4 A fully charged. Leaves him in a stun, gets the counter hit state. After he follows up with that launch. Max damage there, all the situations don't necessary. Sidestep to try to get the wall.
Couldn't find it, but still firing, hitting the just frame again. I don't think I've seen him miss it so far.
Yeah.
It's good.
And
chopped in half.
Yeah, Geralt with the dunk of his own. His vertical, not the highest, but he gets 2 feet off the ground. You know, a little stylistic.
It's the power, that's all we're worried about.
For sure.
6BA, waiting a little bit so he doesn't run into the GI. And again, it's going to be hard for Linkorz to fight from this range.
Oh, and sidesteps out of the initial beat, but catches the second one. Great stuff there. Follow up with punch, going to leave him close to danger. Risky twirl there from Xephukai, but still very much in this, has a bar of meter to work with. He's going to save it.
Using it for the soul charge. I was thinking maybe the critical edge, but better look right here trying to push the issue. Good check.
Yeah, that would have spelled death as he used the meter on that one. Hella chip, but Linkorz, very no goes to the stance to go under. Beautiful sequence there, and enough for the kill is going to grab him out of the reversal edge, you see?
Right. Stats matter, but you can't do that while it's active because it's still a GI. You can GI throw. So the timing was just so immaculate, so on point for Xephukai.
Let me know.
Real talk is luck. That's what it was.
Hey, listen, we take those, all right? I'm learning as we go.
Right.
Full combo damage, looking for the grab, and the GI all wake up. Another counter hit state after that 4-4A.
Just taking the 2K, we're going to drink some more lean, see if we can bring this back.
Link. Stop in. Zeph, please. Just out of the range. I like the idea, but the execution a little too ambitious, and now he's going to pay for it dearly. Big time trouble, and that is the round. Linkorz taking advantage of Xephukai's heart in that situation. Wasn't a bad call.
Not at all.
But with such a light lead, he didn't necessarily need to do that. He was looking to close it out, but instead had to go to a decisive game, round 5.
And with that being said, like, the momentum was looking so good until I ran my mouth. Links are trying to see if he can keep Xephukai in the corner, scorches him up. Oh, good.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Bigger damage from that throw.
Sadly, it wasn't good enough to get Xephukai out of your standard as well. And when you get to break a lot of the rules, a lot of the situations, that just seems like a good thing. So what he needs to do is he needs to see if he can get out of the range of Geralt and see if he can find a lot of the good hits. Easier said than done, easier for me to say, but so far Xephukai showing that it can be accomplished.
Oh, wow, and that was unfair that throw range coming up just short. All right, gets the full break guaranteed there. It's going to get the continuation on the combo. Then reversal edge to stay alive. One gets in the dream. Sidestep, gets the kick. No, not having enough. A great patience from Xephukai. Although, you know, it's time to, like, he has to go.
Yeah.
You know, go, 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 go. Clock is ticking. Health bar is running out on his tournament life, but he isn't getting risky or too crazy. And I like it. The BA piano, do the little twist and slow it down. I just dissed you.
Taking a moment, breaking the wall as well, so ring out's going to be a threat, which is why we're looking for the wild ride to be. Give me some space in the break, flip the script, see you later. Oh,
I love how he used that for position. He could have got the different launch combo to go into the 6-6 A+B, but instead looking for the turnover setup into that fully charged waterfall.
Good duck as well. He's been getting under quite a few bros in this game. Let's see what the lean does for us this time.
A lot of chip damage there, and Zeph trying to stay out of the range of that 10-frame push.
Yeah, you're not going to that again. He took a brave read with the first GI, trying to take another one with the duck. Wild rising cake.
He just blocked the hop kicks and just caught him like, yo, I've had enough. Enough.
2A, 106 BB. Gonna get a full confirm from it. Soul charge.
Knocked down right in front. Time to play my game. Ooh, and gets the crush and sidesteps out.
Yeah. Gotta let it catch up a little bit. Getting the throw as
so
well. Slashing your neck.
Yo, that throw is so visceral.
Right. Not trying to push the issue, letting him come back to him. Good block on the low while rising B+K. Hey, and I don't know what you're doing. Need to slow down a little bit. Stabbing. Gonna take one more look. Good block on the 3B. And he waited for it. Knew he was gonna go right back to the time stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was, but fortunately for Linkorz, that didn't do enough help for the kill. And looking for the mix-up there, hitting that G while spinning backwards. And Linkorz' immediate reaction, it seemed like he was looking for it.
Right. Taking another soul charge in his face. What's the mix this time? Gonna put a little bit of pressure, get back to while a hail of buttons. But you're not gonna beat Xianghua. Not with that character, not in the speed department. And he tried to step again.
Yeah,
that's happened quite a few times when they take the stutter step, want to look for it again, and they get the jump. While rising, B+K. We're still trying to push the issue. Can't get away from that throw, but a good 10. Just keep the hands off.
All right, trying to torch something up. The fireman coming through.
Yeah, we don't want any more of that back here.
Keeping it safe. Torch. And Xephukai in big trouble now, back to the wall. Reverse quarter, is that enough for a punish? It is not, and that is going to spell the end of this tournament in life. The ECT champion. If daddy gotta get cooked, daddy gotta get cooked. Nobody like to see their daddy get beat up. So close your eyes if you need to.
Jeez. And immediately he came off. I don't see how he got into the axe, but he went immediately to the cheap stuff. Went to the arc, went to the ankle. Working for the beauty, backing him up with the AAB. Firing from long range. That's something we didn't see earlier from SonicFox. Any long range play, but it doesn't mean a whole lot. It's just trying to see if you catch somebody unaware asleep at the wheel.
All right, talk to me now. Goes for the third B in that stream. Azwel caught trying to press buttons in between. It gets launched now.
Yeah, with a raw 3B as well, not looking from the full crowd 3B, which is better because it is a lot safer.
All right.
And that's how he's getting to it. That's one of the things Azwel can do. He can actually cancel his break attack.
Okay.
And when he cancels it, I can't remember if he can go to any stance, but in neutral he can go to sword immediately. And that's a big benefit from him because that allows him to immediately get to his 10 frames and let him be on equal footing with Xianghua.
All right, talk to me. Equal footing is the Soul Calibur 6 when you're playing near the edge. Doesn't matter if you have 100% health or 1%. And you can get the proper launcher necessary. You can steal rounds. But as we get back to mid-screen, RTD seemingly in control. A lot of distance and more chucking of the weapons followed up by the sword car.
Almost went over to the edge, which is why you saw him walk back to mid-screen. Mick allowing them to let him have it as well.
What a beautiful character. She's so majestic. I think I'm in love with her.
That's the next thing on your trial through Soul Calibur? You're going to be an X-player?
No, I am an X-player. That's why I'm using in this game.
Right.
And a windscreen asks me specifically if I've fallen in love yet, but she just doesn't know.
Fair enough. Sadly, you've fallen in love with a fallen warrior. Mick went down in the second round.
It's okay. I'm loyal to the soil, baby. If I love you, that's the end of that. But this isn't the KP love connection, all right? This is Soul Calibur 6, top 8 here at Dreammaker Atlanta. As Mick is trying to turn the tide. Looking extremely clean, working on the perfect. Here's the soul charge. Get off of me.
Working with all might. And was looking for the aim. That's a good choice. Because a lot of people would like to go to another one of the pin cards, a lot of the pin wheels. But if you have any button, 12 frames, you can interrupt it. Which is why I went to the car that time. Cars go over a lot of 2 ways.
All right.
Weapon arts as well. Give me that buster. Yeah, was ready for it. Sat there and looked for the low.
Step up, soul charge right in front of you just in case you try to attack and no challenge. You run in, beat this ass.
Now, when I talk to some people about Soul Lens, they're like, what Soul Lens? I never heard of that. But yeah. Back when them boys Lee Long and Huang were running around in the streets. A lot of people don't even know who they are.
My brother, I don't know. I'm here knowledge, man. I'm new to the Soul Calibur community, stepping my foot in the door with 6, but doing my knowledge, man. Paying respect to the OGs as the Muscle Buster Yeet coming straight in.
Watching where you step. And you see he was looking for it again, but when you do any of the arts, you lose your weapon. You go back to unarmed. So you can't go back to double axe. You can't go back to double low.
And in unarmed, all of his buttons become slower, correct?
Right. You got to arm yourself again or go back to almighty, whichever one you want.
All right. How about a throw instead? That should be enough to seal the deal. RTG picking TD picking up exactly where he left off. 4 rounds straight now to the Atlanta native.
Yeah.
Trying to defend the home turf as we saw in other games earlier here at the Fighting Game Championships at DreamHack. Speed Kicks taking home Tekken 7, holding it down for the land. RTD looking to do the same. Heavy path ahead of him, but looking extremely strong here in the early goings.
Let's see if we can push the issue again, working from almighty.
Chill.
Yo, get back.
Chill.
Yeah. Even though he goes to the sky, still not a break attack, so you can reject it from him. Taking the throw, looking for a 3B, 6 BB, gets him off the car, and we're going to go for a little spin as Mick finally gets on the board.
All right, we're going to break that streak short now. 1 game apiece. Both of these men looking to launch from afar, but instead, that Muscle Buster coming in so much handiwork. Gotta watch your legs, man. That's a huge chunk. It's like 20% damage off a single hit.
It feels like it's 2022. Maybe if you want to get a little iffy, but enough to give you reason to watch your toes.
Yeah, talk to me, man. If I say something off, feel free to correct me. I'm all about making sure that people have the right knowledge. But man, that's such a great move.
It takes the grip. That's all they need to know. The only people who really worry, peace.
Okay.
It be like that sometimes.
Yeah, you know how it be like that when the word replay doesn't even come on the screen. They matches start so fast, he don't want to see the early frames stuck in his head.
How do we arm ourselves again? Gonna go back in the sword this time. My bad. Taking the axe. Because he is one to step back and work with his 668 to stay in his axe so we can go back to the ankles.
And it's hitting such a huge chunk of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, with a single hit. I would hope that's like punishable.
If you see it. But I think, do you want to sit on the ground with Azwel running in front of you? Because he's still got 6-6B and he gets a good grip.
He tried to go out and buy one before top 8.
Really?
And they didn't have any. So he has his daughter's mystical wand. And that is going to be his power for today. I mean, he's very heartfelt stuff.
He's got no excuses. Ever since he's been back, we haven't seen him with the cowboy. And that was the first thing that crossed my mind when I saw him at the local brawl because of that.
Exposed?
Yeah, I was like, that can't be Rob. Where's the hat? Working at like half power, but apparently the wand is good enough because he got 7 gold letters here in game 3, and it's enough to give him quite an early lead over his man, Mick. Now, however, he's got to see if he can keep things contained in the smallest stage in the game so far. Smallest stage until we break the walls down, if we break them down. But we're still working with 3 charges.
All right, spin cycle not working. Oh, there you go, gets the back throw. Let's go for the guaranteed follow-up instead, looking for the mix-up. Swing.
Taking the 2-8. And he's got to be careful for going to 2-8. It's kind of deceptive. It's kind of like the panic button.
Talk to me.
But Azwel is not as fast as that. But on average, most characters have a 12.
How about back to the wall off the muscle buster for the continuation of the combo? This should spell death, and just like that, RTD. It only takes a day for a man with such, you know, the soul definitely burns within his body if you've been playing this series for 20 years.
Yeah.
Coming with the optimal stuff immediately, getting that crumple after the wall splat. Didn't even need the rest of the combo to get the kill. And that ring is on red, so one more wall splat and it will break, allowing the usage of ring outs on the level.
And that's something that Mick could quite gladly take if he can ever find himself in the middle. Beauty B giving him a little bit of space and a couple of 6-6 feet. Third one off the mark, struck out as he got swept up.
Yeah, way too comfortable there. When someone's doing, we saw Party Wolf do that earlier, go to the same string about 5 times in a row because you're in your opponent's head. I think Mick understands the severity of not winning right away. He's literally a round away from death.
His achievement unlocked, hitting a crouching opponent, getting that lethal hit. But we're going to take the soul card, who's ready for the combo. 6 say hey, 6 BD, take a trip over to the corner, you see, but can't find the sword BK, giving Mick another chance to play. Critical hit?
Not sure what the idea was, but Mick may be looking for a play. And apparently this is the launch RT would have been in big trouble there. That would have been an easy conversion into a ring out.
I like the idea of RTD, because that's something about Xianghua. You don't want to play her by the end, especially if she needs a ring out, because you know that 6BB is coming.
Yeah. And there you go, critical edge instead, not looking for the carry towards the corner, but instead getting a little stylish, looking for damage purposes.
We're wanting him to stand up immediately, still gets a chance to play, but a little too eager, gets a spear. Trying to see if Linkorz can still keep a positive record against SonicFox, or SonicFox will get to even it up. And I don't know if you've looked up this yet, but the Knight in shining armor has graced us here in top 8. And we do have our Siegfried getting the flapjack, trying to throw him through the wall, but a little bit parallel, better than nothing. But already half a bar down is Linkorz, getting a big 3B. I don't remember why we get the lethal hit, but it doesn't matter because that's enough to get us pretty even, chopping him down 6A plus B, and gonna try to get a Dark Legacy break.
Chill, that's so crazy. The jumping into the low.
Yeah.
It just goes against what you're used to in fighting games, you know. I mean, empty jump low is very much a thing, but Soul Calibur is so quick.
We used to have the delayed landing attacks. We hadn't seen them in 5, but they're back in 6 for some characters. I mean, there's still your 8As, 8Bs. That one was 8K specifically, but it's not like you have a rising 8A and a wild landing. It's just whatever your 8 is. Siegfried's 8K conveniently was alone. He could have used it in round 2 because while I gave that explanation, he got washed.
Cooked. But we're just going to swing on it right quick, fighting back, sword to block everything. And, you know, these 2 hits, they all add up. Looking for that scoop. Great break from SonicFox. And, I mean, if Sieg doesn't get much in the form of combos, these single hits do enough to get the job done. Turn around, slice.
Starting to see a little bit of what everybody hates from Siegfried from what he's had for so many years. My favorite game, Stance Revolution. What you know about that?
Stance Revolution. I like that.
Yeah.
Talk to me, baby. I'm learning.
Yeah, Stance Revolution. He has 4 stances he can work with. He has right hand, left hand. He has the chief one where it's over his head and the base where he goes low. That's chief right there. The big one that's a big threat, offensive threat, is, I believe it's right hand. It's the one where he steps in and he gets a 50-50 with the spin kick low or the big chopping B. That one right there where we're going to soul charge. We ain't trying to see that because you get big damage and you get the, not exactly a reset, but offensive frame.
How about a scoop for your troubles into the low kick as much as he can get?
Gonna take it over to the Icy Mountain. It's a little bit better. Actually, it's a lot better. Who am I kidding? Let's see if he can keep his footing as we hit the deck to start things off here in game 2. Beating him to the punch, starting that off with the 2A, going from Beauty again. Catching him not moving, but nah. A lot of people, pretty much everybody that's been going against SonicFox specifically, has been really in tune to using a reversal edge against B plus K, against the muscle buster. So he's got to be real mindful about that. But everybody's taking a lot of tools away from him. They've reversed ledge against the low. A couple people put some blocks on it. But when he starts looking for the verticals, like his mid option, that's been getting stepped a lot. So I think he needs to see if he can work out of that.
Well, how about Linkorz with that round, that rising punish on the Muscle Buster in that last round? Going to the bird, Sonic trying to challenge afterwards, not working in his favor. And big time whiff. Luckily for Sonic, Linkorz doesn't get much bumping. But again, another reversal edge. These guys calling it out. Wow.
And it was good for him to hold on to the reversal edge long enough.
Stop.
Chopped him off the car, just sliced it in half.
You need a permit to drive in this lot, sir? We are not having it. No.
6BB challenging the buttons. Excuse me, that was just the BB. Trying to hop over, getting the uppercut.
Yeah, I like the idea, looking for the throw punish on the whiff. Great movement from Linkorz, seemingly exactly where he needs to be at all times. Big time punish there for Sonic. We'll take all of that.
And he's still in act, so what is he going to do? Yeah, doesn't want anything to do with that. He wouldn't have went out for the 4B, but it would have been a bad situation for
him. And that grown man drop kick was clearly not hit Chief by any stretch of the imagination as he got pummeled trying to roll away.
Yeah, I'm always assuming whenever I see a knowledgeable Siegfried or Nightmare do that, they just want the guard damage at that point, because it's rare to find anybody get hit by that. And it's like you're always in a bad situation unless it hits, so just trying to make a future investment, if you will, which is why we see SonicFox flashing up there in the yellow. Didn't even want to guess on the flapjack this time, he blocked it. Taking the DP with the spear reverse arc, or sword arc, excuse me.
Right, up into the skies we go, not having it, bro. Wow. And the range was so sick. Yeah, I would have been shook too. Just as a fighting game player, you're trying to walk and take advantage of the weight run system, and you just get clocked across the face like that. Your initial instinct is to block the next thing you know that's coming. And Sonic checking those legs. You know, he's just flexing on him.
You got to be real careful if you want to hold your G down over here, especially against Azwel, like you're saying.
And that's the punish again. Wall combo. Linkorz, please.
Taking a soul charge again just to slow him down, get a couple of better moves to work with. SonicFox says he just wants to use his entire gamut of a moveset. You're going to have A's if you need it. Gets the sword cross from the step. And rolling away from the absolute, that's a good choice. That's what you get when you're in almighty mode. But he gets broke. I want to say that's the first time we've seen a break. Maybe
Linkorz was sent to losers by Dragon. You know, in a 2-1 classic, excuse me, going down to the last hit, last round, each game. And looking to get that rematch for a date, depending on how Dragon does. We'll see him later. But right now, Linkorz not getting to play the game, getting checked. Axe into the chest. What's your life like?
And with the 7B, I believe yes, the 7B, I had to think about numbers, because Azwel is a pretty interesting character. He actually has 6 jumping options, because one for each direction with his weapons, but that's what he needed to take the last round. This time working with the 10 frame A, working on the guard gauge as well. Don't try to move, don't try to duck. The Linker says he's going to press a button instead, taking a step, stabbing him in the back.
Stand aside.
And that's a good time to go for it, because if you don't have a 14-frame move, you can't challenge that. And if I remember correctly, Sonic wasn't in sword, so didn't have an answer to that.
Gotcha.
Real dangerous look for him.
How about whiffing that low grab from that far out? Real dangerous for Linkorz. This should be enough for the kill.
I had to hold my breath a little bit, but yeah, you're pretty accurate with your HP gauge.
I mean, I just got quiet because I like listening to Azwel talk. You know, he's just so obnoxious. And his monologues are ridiculous. Like, someone needs to slap him, but he's clearly, like, arguably the best character in the game. So you don't see him lose too much, at least early on, consensus-wise.
Yeah.
You know, talking from the majority of the top players that I've run into here in my small time with the Soul Calibur 6 guys.
Catching up with the action. SonicFox has just had all the right answers to any evasion that Lynx has had. Slapped him out of step, didn't even let him have the Chief. Where do we go? Sadly, that's one thing about Muscle Buster that I was saying earlier. As big and as strong as it is, you don't get any G to turn around and 6B if you want to as well, just to go to action. Doesn't matter, because SonicFox clearly took it. That's not the big concern. But the thing to keep at the end of the day is any time he goes for the Muscle Buster, he's going back to neutral. Doesn't get a mix-up from it.
How about wake up, taking it to the skies there.
Yeah.
Checking the feet. Don't walk away too fast, sir. I'm not done with you. Step into my office. Slice.
Hit him with the old school back throw, I believe that was. That's just the classic from Soul Edge. Stepping in, working with the reverse flow. The reverse again, that time he was looking for the K. and that's the one that kept him alive, gives him a muscle buster. Gonna need one more look. What do we do? Checking away, and I like the choice just to get a little more room. Went with the 8A, but a couple of 6Bs closes the door for the first round in Linkorz face. Good looks from SonicFox.
He really made us watch that whole animation. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I mean, that's what y'all used to, right? Seeing everything or just quitting out of fast.
Oh, no.
Now you gotta sit through that.
Yeah, we just hit rematch, baby. We spoiled.
You gotta sit through that.
Oh, clearly.
3D.
Yeah, get launched. That's what you get. I hope Sonic loses this round because of that.
Are you actually gonna go against your boy, huh?
For this round, he made me watch that whole thing. That was unnecessary. He checked him with the axe 4 times and then went for the throw 9. Great job, Link. Oh, I'm not supposed to do that? Anyway.
Now, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of
Oh my God, just dunks him.
Yes, sir.
Back to the wall, trying to figure it out. Dunk stack, goes under again. And of course, you know, so quick, great recognition of the moves. You know, Azwel being a new character to the series coming in so Calibur 6.
And if you want to talk about good recognition, knowing that he was looking for, I believe it was 668 plus B, whatever the long-range high was, SonicFox hitting the deck, and that allows him to make you a little bit upset to get the second round as well.
All right, taking advantage of the hit advantage from the break attack, looking for the throw, but man, at the top level, man, so Calibur guys, there's a huge window for taking throws.
Yeah.
But having to adjust to either forward or back, these guys are really knowing positioning and making the right move a bunch of the time to really see these throws connect.
Stopping a little bit, ducking under the B part of it, or the A part of it. I'll get it right one day. Good. And that's, I want to say that's the first time he's gone through. Anytime he's had an answer for the muscle buster, he's hit the deck and blocked it. That time he went over it, which isn't the biggest punish, but it allows him to keep his position. He doesn't have to take anything from crouch.
All right,
still having to catch up, getting cleaned up because he was ducking that time.
The character selected. Now he has no ring out opportunities. This is SonicFox's favorite stage, actually.
No, my man, no ring outs in a lot of space as well. Something that Link hasn't been really doing well with.
And speaking of doing terribly with space and throwing out buttons, giving Sonic free whiff punishes. However, gameplay-wise, he did not falter at all and kept things clean, getting the toe tap, and Linkorz drawing first blood here. Great advantage to try to get up to 2 rounds, and that extra bar meter that they gain when your opponent wins 2 rounds, let's hurry up and give it to him. That way he doesn't have the resources later on.
Right. Getting a good punish on a 3-piece. Something that you get whether Siegfried goes in the stance or not from it. Getting a little bit of gauge as he gets shoved back by the DB.
That was beautiful. Great delay and denial. Sonic trying to take a ride on the car, but Siegfried having none of it. Instead, he's going to go for a ride of the torch rack himself. And
yes!
Nah, dog. Hold on, bro. Somebody needs to talk to me because what just happened was not right at all.
When Siegfried is in back turn, he still has access to Chief and he still has access to a B, and it hits backwards. That was everything that started everything off and put Linkorz on match.
You know what? Linkorz deserved that because that jump over was so clutch to get the combo to close out that round. Beautiful stuff. SonicFox now down 2 rounds as he begins his onslaught to try to bring it back and extend this match as far as possible to the wall, and that was a cook.
He ain't stopped. Is that how y'all NRS boys do? Y'all just keep running like that? Y'all stop?
That's all SonicFox right there with his back is against the wall. Something activates within that young man where we've seen the greatest comebacks time and time again. And Linkorz hasn't played in about 30 seconds.
Yo, take the coin out of his hand. He's just running 50-50.
Just as quickly as you can ask the question, I can answer it. It is now 2 rounds apiece. SonicFox giving Linkorz all he can handle. Will he close it out, or will he give up 2-0 leads in multiple situations? 2 games apiece, 2 rounds apiece. Link, please.
And it's not looking good for him. Not for him to wait and let SonicFox put him in the corner, but he's still working in all might. So the bane of his existence is still there, stepping around the axe, working with the stance, going with the low.
All right, Linkorz in the driver's seat, getting a little too happy with that jump. And Sonic with the right read, not letting you escape. Soul charge. This is the beginning of the end. How does it go? Launches.
Good duck.
And he has enough meter. Does he get the soul answer? Will he get enough for the kill?
Woo. Back up. This is going to be another chance for SonicFox to play. Going for the reverse.
And he went for
RPS.
One read in a dream. And Sonic is going to jump in with the follow-up combo from that Siegfried exclusive.
He might have Soul Edge.
I'm going to learn the lore. But anyway, I mashed buttons. She was still in the series, so I used her. That's it.
But enough about you, clearly, because you're over here talking with me. We got to see if Rob can work this lead or if Dragon with this Ivy can bring this back here in the losers quarters. And you pump the brakes, see what everybody's about.
All right, and really risky there going for that low grab up close to get full combo punish, but Dragon just knowing that guys are, you know, looking to not check their feet at certain ranges.
What? His foot was in. I want a review on that. Let me get one of the rest from the stadium. His foot was in.
I didn't see anything, sir. W for RTD. Old school is cool, baby.
Trying to see if we can get some of that new school rock though. I know it's the old school rock, but new school always want to try to steal stuff from the old guys.
And Dragon, with his opinion on Ivy, thinks she's really good, one of the best characters. But he does think she has problems with Azwel only. So he's not looking forward to fighting this character, doesn't like it. And really, like, respectful reversal edge there. One man sidestep, one man blocks. You don't see that as often.
No, not at all. Trying to, one, get an idea of what they like to go to, but both understanding that they have so many good options from the reversal edge. So,
and again, sidestepping right into the muscle buster, catching him with that low sweep in the leg, and great block. Shirts off.
Give me some space though, 6. Hey, attacking the ankles, and since that hit, we get the lash up for free. One apiece.
All right, naked granddad on the screen right now. Just getting the job done, twirling that axe. Look at me, I'm in shape, baby. Real man, peep my feet. You know,
back dash as well, couldn't get clean away from it. That's something that I talked about a little bit earlier, but we haven't been saying so much about with Azwel. Not gonna really play too much of a factor unless Dragon plays with a lot of sword moves.
Oh, and Dragon a bit overzealous, going for the unblockable variation of that chain recall. Easy sidestep for RTD. And get the wall splat follow-up combo. One point in a dream, and if it doesn't work the first time, try it again.
Yeah. If at first it don't succeed, nah, bro, it gonna succeed. That's how it is.
Oh, word? Is that how it works?
That's how it works.
All right, cool. I'm just trying to line. Ooh, damn. Okay, Ivy. A woman who just takes what she wants. I respect
he wanted it again.
All right, the 2D Azwel, dunking and dunking well, taking advantage of the capabilities granted to him while Soul Charge is active. But guess what?
What's up?
That sword breaks into pieces. You can get throat sliced, half screen, up screen, doesn't matter.
I was gonna say, I see a little bit of a chink in Rob's armor against Ivy. He's not well in tune with everything she has. So she has the 6AA, the 3-hit whip. The 3rd hit is a hot, right? It doesn't jail. So if you don't look to duck that, you get pushed so far. It's not the biggest concern for Azwel, but you want to duck it altogether because you get a big punch. Especially with Azwel, he can look for his from crouch 1B, which we haven't seen so far, which is the safe launcher. Same tune that Xianghua has. And that's something that Rob might need to think about or just
look at Rob on the side. He saw that. He tried to peep him, not knowing that the beautiful reduction catches all of that. Then he looked up to the screen, realized he was dead in, so he focused on the game again. Mix up some real life, man. It's not just about what your hands can do. Body language, a huge part of the psychological game that is fighting.
Going to the muscle buster again. This should be the wall. So that's one of the charges down.
I like that quick slash for the quick restand to get the follow-up throw and runs right in. Another dominant first round from RTD. Comes out the gate, you know, gassed up early. Maybe he just runs out of fuel. And to slow it down, showing Dragon too much early on.
It's possible. Trying to work his way in again. Gets a solid punish on that. Going with the pinwheel. No, put it back. Doesn't really get anything from the GI though, but the awareness, that's the big thing in my books.
Yeah, Dragon not wanting to deal with the mix-up, so jumps instead. Gets a little giddy there with that command grab.
Taking the last. I don't think I've seen him hit the whole jump range just yet. He's gotten 1 or 2, but not the full 5.
How about a GI? But when you go to the skies, this is enough for the launch. It is. And an arrow to the chest and a ring out for your troubles. The Dragon's going to follow. You know, why not jump into space? I want to do that with my Final Fantasy VIII on.
I lost my breath for a second because I saw him go for the lift, and I keep forgetting that Ivy actually has the bow follow-up. I was about to say, why in the world would you bring him back? She's had that. I want to say she got that in 5. I could be wrong. I'm still not used to saying it too much.
See, that's the thing. We worry about what people should or how they should do it, which is why we trash when we're doing commentary. And we're watching the greats who make all the right decisions.
Right. And And that was a decision looking for the spear arts.
Oh, and that should have been a punish.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, whenever he sees the 3 hit, you have all the time. It's actually 2 inputs, so when she goes for the second A, you know it's coming.
Yeah, and RTD got a little risky there. Dragon activating that soul charge. Knowing that he was kind of desperate, he wanted to get that round even on a pixel. Right. He tried to rush in and press buttons in Ivy again. Too much range. You can't just check her from afar. It's a player of Dragon's caliber is going to react. And as you saw at that, 2A+G coming in handy.
Yeah, Dragon wasn't even sure that was going to hit. He got hit by the first A+B, and now he finds himself on the back. Good block on the muscle buster, getting the side swap on the Wild Rising B, and almost had the distance.
Yeah, great tech there with the air control of RTD, juggling himself in a perfect position to not fall outside of the ring. But it doesn't look like much is going to help him as he gets launched up again, staying out of the range, rushes in soul charge.
All might, what are we doing? 6AA, looking for it again, but the tech crowd can't get him away from that one.
Great back dash.
It's back. All the way from the beginning to top 8. Good old Ivy critical edge.
What do you mean, how smart Dragon is? Look, you saw it. Tap the brain one time. He can't even take himself seriously, that big old.
To the next game. Dragon with all the momentum. And taking the spear away from him. I thought he got sniped. I forget that they both get lethal hits. So that was kind of crazy, but that's a good half-a-life lead from Dragon.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. You kind of downplaying it a bit there. A little too calm for a 50% combo to start the round.
But I mean, I was so sure that RTD got it from that point because I saw him duck down and get into the position, but it's craziness. He is ready for it. Look for the 2-2K to take in the throw as well. 6 his speed to get some space. And even though we had a big explosive start, getting the low throw is just the break that we needed in the lull in the action. Because it's been kind of a quiet game. Going to the ankles one more time. Gotta watch your shoes, my friend.
I mean, I'd just do it again.
It wouldn't be the bad idea. And you saw, like, Dragon clearly saw the first one, but he was kind of scared of coming up for the second one. Like, no, I got this. I got the reaction. Ducked down and took the first round.
All right, big kick.
Still holding on, but couldn't get down in time for the muscle buster.
We've seen so much. Yeah, we've seen so much mileage out of that both for both SonicFox and RT there. And again, back to back, he's only hit him with 2 muscle busters, and look at that, half health.
It's so good. It's not the. Ooh.
Stop it.
Yeah. And he tech, so that means he tech wrong in that. So you have the right idea. The good backstep. Doesn't want to get dunked one more time, taking the full crouch 1B, I believe, in this game. It used to be a Wild Rising B, so I got to fix myself on that.
Yeah, and even while in a peculiar position there, Dragon getting that toss over his head wasn't enough to make the combo crazy enough that he dropped it. Great recognition and pressing the right buttons on the follow-up to secure that. As RTD now and facing elimination, needs one of those first-round performances he's been putting up in the previous 2 games. Consistently. I don't know if you can just put that together at once, all at the same time.
Calamity Symphony making it so much harder for RTD, and he's going to go ahead and soul charge because I believe Dragon was buffering for another one.
And finally gets the block on the low. This should be it. Yeah, Dragon. Handshake and a smile. Wants to be one of the more dominating figures here in Soul Calibur 6, and he's on his way, but hold on, god damn, let's just slow down. And
yeah.
I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah, came out of the gate, let it rip with the 6A. Got the lethal hit as well, and before we can even finish the introduction, 15 off the clock, and that is the round.
This character.
Yes, Miss Mina. She's finally back. Took a break from 5 with a lot of the characters, and beforehand, she wasn't really the strongest character. She was a guard breaker, and that was about it. But now she has the damage as well. She is a threat.
All right, and seems to be punishing Ivy on all these whiff long attacks with that low extending. 2B, was it?
1B.
1B.
You're open. You just ask somebody if they're open, they'll know who you're talking about. Don't need the notations.
All right, and that's a big girl stick, by the way.
Yeah.
Handling her own is Sung Mina, but Saiyne not going down without a fight. Pretty even here in round 2. And that should be death.
And another thing to note about Mina, I think that's what we saw. She also
big time scaling after that launcher there. But catches the horizontal movement there. Nothing going. Party was super smart. I like how, even though Kilik has a long stick, it seems like the discrepancy in playstyles between him and Mina are so broad.
Yes.
That, you know, it backs up what seemingly would be uncomfortable matchups, which is how it should be.
Right, right. It's like you want to put them in the same mold because they're working with long pull-ups. Really? That just derailed me. I don't even need to worry about that anymore. We got to catch up with this. And what's on Party Wolf's mind? Gonna make some space because you saw the long arms coming out. Summon Suffering was on deck, but guess who's open? You're open.
Oh my God.
You're open.
What do you do here?
You're supposed to block. She throws something meaningful at Mina, which is why it's kind of hard for her. So here we are in game 2. Good step by Saiyne to get away from a 1B. And you see he's trying to run back to a range, but does he really want to be out there? Nice 2-2P. And getting the sweet spot with it, which is why he got the damage. Nice, going for the ankle.
Big boy damage to follow up. Got lethal hits of her own at range.
Yeah, but you got to be careful backing up to the edge because even though you're winning, it could be lost in one fell swoop. Good look with the 6B.
All right, and I'm seeing some real Soul Calibur. These guys haven't been within throw range in about 40 seconds outside of combos that let you land there. A lot of distance game right now. Who's going to make the mistake and allow themselves to be whiff punished again?
Stepping in, taking the front crouch 1K. I have to remember because she does have a mixer from that because she has a wild rising K that's a launcher and she has a 2-hit sweep 1K, full crouch 1KK. She gets to mix people, but she also gets to tell you to get off of her. 6A full combo from the 6A lethal hit. Gonna take the soul charge as well. It's that time. And you saw the first thing that was on his mind is get to this guy. Didn't want to deal with that right there. You're open.
Oh my, yo, chill.
Mina.
Okay, I'm a believer. I think I'm a believer.
She's kind of good.
Big time whiffs from both of the men here. And Party Wolf making a lot of great decisions up close. That sweep, getting all the mileage. Quick little launch, not enough for the juggle to get any ring out situations, but again, all his damage stacks, it all adds up.
Right, right.
And just checking. 1P for days with who needs combos when you get a solid 10% on every touch.
For all of the complaining that people have said for years about wanting solid fundamentals, this character gives it to you. And she has damage to boot if you ever get it. But so much more. Here we go. Oh, he thought he had the tip range for that, but still okay. Still in control, still working from the center of the square. And yeah, the desperation from Saiyne looking from a critical edge, wanted him to run into it, but he's going to be met with one of his own.
Crush.
She's kind of good.
Party Wolf is not amused. Just rocking side to side in the chair, pretty comfortable here so far.
But this is what he built this character for, literally for fighting Ivy. So this is another day in the office for him. That's why he's not too concerned about it.
Gotcha.
Reversal edge. Rochambeau, where do you go? He's taking a block, nothing too special. Ooh, got kidnapped, yeah. Calamity Symphony.
Definitely got kidnapped. That was the perfect way to explain that. I saw Mina trying to throw out a move, and that was that.
But here we are in round 5. Saiyne gonna see how much magic he can work with a little bit of a soul charge. Luckily, he didn't get whip punished, but catching the 6-6K off axis. It's that time again, man.
No, invincibility, my brother. You can't touch his soul charge once activated. It is coming out no matter what.
Right, right. Working the 1KK games again, gonna soul charge again. You gotta watch to make sure you're open.
Is that extended range in soul charge?
No.
All right, cool, because it feels like it.
She's just gymnast.
The smile from Party Wolf, he's like, all right, definitely another day at the office. Saiyne gonna have to figure it out quickly. Facing elimination, gonna stay here at 4th place? 5th place if he loses. No, this is Winners Finals. I'm tripping.
He gets another shot.
Yeah, that's still very much alive. Yo, I'm tripping.
It's that much of a mop right now.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe this.
And I mean, it's not like that Saiyne is completely out of it, but it's just...
No, he's definitely out of it. I'm just calling it.
Definitely out of it?
Yeah.
He's got a round, though.
He's not going to get another round.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not the kind of confidence to put the money on it, but I'm still a believer. I'm still thinking that he has a little bit of light, but
I mean,
we will have to see.
If you ask me a question, you're going to get an answer, man. That's just who I am. 50% health. I still like this.
Yeah, Yeah, going to the end goes one more time. And, okay, that's
Like
where I have to agree with
oh my God.
Yeah.
And talk about spacing.
I'm in your corner now. I don't know what that critical edge was
No,
about.
bro, you got to believe, bro. Because that's what I do.
I believe that we have everything even. Believe we are one apiece as we go into round 3.
All right. I mean, I know she's not talking to me, but anyway, round 3, catching the low from the feet, and oh, get back, 668.
That's gonna put her so close to the edge, but doesn't want to chase. Yeah, lucky that class.
Oh no.
Hey,
Bye.
yeah,
yeah, bye. That was all necessary. Bye.
And it was good that he had that option to make sure that there was no chance to air control out of it either. Leaving Party Wolf on match point, getting cleaned up with the sidestep 3B.
All right, a lot of damage here. Swain looking for the mix-up. Catches Party Wolf trying to press buttons on the recall. Break attack, soul charge. Get off of me.
Need the space to breathe, but still finds himself open. You saw him looking for it again. Good step,
Wow.
catching the 2-2B, getting the full combo, pushing him back to the stage. And we're gonna work from long range. What do you do from here?
Oh, this is what she does.
And he was
Wow.
so prepared for all of his options. He knew that the low throw was on his mind, and after he blocked it, worked his way in, took the launch, took the set. Party Wolf. All jokes aside, yo, who's this guy?
Yo, Linkorz playing a different character in every set up here in top 8 so far. Grøh, also new to the Soul Calibur series, making his debut here in 6.
And you want to talk about new school, this is as new school as you can get. An archetype that you don't really see very often in this game, just a real aggressive character. Literally designed to get in your face and hit the button. So we're going to see him working out of the Avenger stance very often. Here it is, but it got slapped up this time. Avenger B plus K.
All right, so talk to me. What are the benefits between the two stances for Grøh?
He only has one stance, it's Avenger, and he has very few options, but typically when he gets there, it's a question of can you challenge his B or not, his vertical. He can go back into Avenger from it, but that's the big threat at the end of the day. Can he condition you to not look for the low? That's where he gets to run the knockdown, run a bit of the mix-up off your back as well, because you're not going anywhere if he gets the Avenger A. He does have a K, but it's a little bit of a poke in the project to make you upset and make you try to jump the gun.
I think Dragon's very upset with his gameplay in that last round. A perfect coming through as he chopped those ankles up as quickly as Dragon could see it. Not in time, however. Fighting back, not much in the form of a combo department for Dragon, but Linkorz a little too antsy, trying to close things out here in game 1. Instead runs into that sword. Such a beautiful weapon, great design. I hear that IB is usually very different in each iteration of the game.
IB players are upset. So like, she's gone from having a literal sword and whip separated stance to having like crazy high lasso, side lasso stances to eventually getting melded into you hold a button, you switch between whip and sword in your attack. So she's changed a lot throughout all of her iterations, but you've always found somebody who's willing to weather the times, weather the changes, and show the best of her.
Taking it to the skies is Grøh. Very non-traditional stuff right there. Oh, and the guard crush.
Coming out with Soul Charge, Avenger 6K. Yes, that's a mouthful, but he does get a lot of benefit from going to the Soul Charge, which is why he's going again, using the invincibility because he wasn't in range, but ran into a big unblockable.
And expending the resources, smart stuff there from Linkorz because Dragon has won his second round now. He's going to gain a free bar meeting to start things off here.
Right. Trying to go to Avenger, but a little too deep looking for the BK. Gonna go again, 6BB Avenger. And
oh, that was sick.
Yep. That is one thing to know about Avenger, though, is he can't actually cancel it at will. Grøh has to, at the least, sidestep if he wants to get out of it. He can't, like, G-cancel it or anything.
Gotcha.
So you got to be a little awake to see it coming. But still, new character, do you know that? Hopefully, Dragon will catch on to that later on. Big 8K to go over the 1A and get himself.
Question, so it's all good.
Word.
Here we go. Game 2 in the Losers Semifinal, and Dragon with the great delay. Going close to the unblockable now, 50-50 every time you get hit.
It's interesting. He went to the he had the Avenger K, and then he went to the A plus B afterwards. You can't actually do that unless somebody allows you. So he kind of understands that Dragon is giving him a little room to breathe when he goes in the stand. Look for the low that time. He got mopped up by the full crouch 1B. And that's going to be another round of Dragon books. Get a punish on that. Yes, sir.
All right, great sidestep move there. Dragon finally challenging in between. Blank's been known to cancel, yeah, and doing too many mind games in between. Dragon just not having it. It's going to challenge him and press the button. He's going to see Linkorz commit to something while in the adventure sense.
Right. And I'm thinking, just by looking at that last sequence, Dragon doesn't really know about it too much. You can't let that go so far and check. You're perfectly fine to challenge it with 2A, but he hasn't gone to it at all. So he just has so much fear instilled with him, with the character. But even with that, he still held everything together.
Wait a minute, a pixel and a dream.
Yeah.
Can Linkorz get in time? And yeah, not in his favor. Decided he was going to press a button and challenge and Dragon with the pullback. Enough to close that out. 2 rounds to 0 now. And Linkorz definitely looked like he's doing what he wants to offensively. However, this wall is simply too solid. And he's only getting in when Dragon overzealous or, misses a range. He hasn't been able to just walk in under his own accord and pressing all of the buttons. What?
Yo,
What was that? Talk to me.
It's an unblockable. This is an unblockable that she's had for a good long time. It's duckable, but she gets to cancel it. So that's why you got saw the remix.
All right, because I got spooked. Because he was definitely right in their face, and I'm like, all right, you're definitely about to get mopped.
It is high, it is high. She does have one from, I believe, from Surface Embrace, where she has her whip coiled around her, which is a mid, and it is a long-range mid, and you typically see it in a situation where you have to clear the set and get away from it. We haven't seen it yet, but that might be something we see pulled out as a gimmick near the end. Now stop all that. Ooh, my bad.
I'm just going to act like that didn't happen, and I didn't see that because whatever Linkorz was on, he was definitely on some next level Galaxy Brain stuff.
I don't even think he was looking for that because that's one of the benefits of Soul Charge. You get a few more moves with the Venger, and you also get a side swap with it as well. So he was just looking to get out of the corner. Worked in his favor to keep himself alive, hesitated, went with the 2K, and evened everything up here to a beat.
Made all the right decisions in that sequence.
Good stuff, No, sir, and it's sad that you lost your meter as well. Think about it again next time.
Wait, so what happened there? CE got beat?
Yeah, there is a little startup to it. Like, you want to believe that the GI is frame 1, it's not. So if you're not fast enough, you don't have it in the right space, you still get it stuck like everybody else.
Cool, I thought the auto GI ones did always activate, seemingly getting the chance to hit, but Soul Charge, instead of looking for another GI, is Dragon right back at you as Linkorz. We're going to fight fire with fire. Block, run up, Dragon swings first. Uh-oh, big time trouble.
Good tech. Just letting a 1A rip, taking the case. Yeah. Here we go into game 3. And this Grøh pick, again, first time we've seen it out of Linkorz in top 8, but it's been doing pretty good for him. Getting sent back by the low throw, though, and charging it again. And just like you said, Dragon's got to be so careful when he looks for whatever option between his B plus K, because he does have the far 9, he has 8. I don't think she has a 7 if I recall correctly, but every time he's off the mark, this is the end result, allowing Lisa to get back in his face and take almost the entire round off of it.
Guard crush there, break attack. I mean, I say guard crush because, you can't block shortly after. So,
right.
While it's not the full on, you essentially have the advantage to throw a mix up in there, and he caught Dragon slipping, not watching his dome getting opened up with the first.
Nobody's going to fault you too much for saying guard crush.
It's all good,
the guard is being attacked. That's what matters. Ooh,
wow.
And that's one way to beat a guard right there, snatching him again.
He's going to do it again.
He's thinking about it. If he was standing up.
Trying to interrupt, but not enough space in between. Slow down.
Staying in the front side this time. And there,
stop.
Couldn't beat it. That's what you were looking for earlier. Had enough frames to get the auto GI, get the critical edge, and get round 2. Dragon with the good looks.
Does she need that? Don't answer that.
Kind of.
Battle 3 fight. How dare you, Ivy apologist, unreal.
I mean, I'm not even an Ivy player. I don't have a main yet, but I'm heralded as a Talon player, but realistically, she doesn't have it. Like she struggles.
Stop.
Okay.
All right,
Sorry,
getting
boss.
into it.
Sorry, boss.
Horizontals now, that yellow life bar flashing once again, and Linkorz has been trying so hard to crush the guard, but instead gets sidestepped into the lethal hit. Hey, how's a 50% combo for your troubles?
All of that because he got decapitated by, I think, a 228. Yeah, don't duck that. That's something I haven't seen yet. Something that made me laugh. Ivy actually.
Wow, he just ducked.
Ivy actually has a lethal hit from her 3K, from her nut kick.
That only works on males.
Yes.
That's actually ridiculous.
And I've always laughed about it, but I always just get a chuckle when I see it come into play. It's not the biggest thing, but it's amusing to think of the details that they put into the lethal hit.
Absolutely, yeah. Like lethal hit system is kind of tight. It adds another layer of depth, and you as a player, you need to pay more attention and know what's going on. This Linkorz ties it up in two rounds apiece. These guys actually slugging it out. You can't even tell which way this is going to go. Back and forth, up and down as we swing in this force. Knocked out of the CE. He's going to lose a bar. He's still going to have one more at his disposal. But how much time does Dragon have as Linkorz is closing the door here on game 3?
Stepping off and getting up on it.
And that should be death.
It is.
Dragon, please. There's no need to contemplate. You're dead. Stop it.
Could possibly be thinking about what he's going to do in game 4, knowing that that one is all but lost.
We in there, boys. It's all good. Winner has a date with Saiyne. Will we see a rematch of the opening Winners Semifinals between Dragon and Saiyne?
Jeez.
Or does Linkorz close the door and continue the character roulette here at DreamHack Atlanta?
And we already see Linkorz firing from like such a big deficit because we got another achievement, but he's still trying to keep it in this game. Dunk under the throw, take an adventure, B+K, get another dunk, and that's a big throw.
Look at the level of momentum coming out.
I'm so surprised that that didn't clip him. I mean, he wasn't going to get a full hit with him on the ground. Still gets a throw, but I'm surprised that we even had to go that far down.
With a pixel of health, run up throw to set the tone. Linkorz definitely feeling himself in that situation, but right back at you, Dragon. None of the unblockable. Grøh does nothing to do with your fire and flames. Great bait in the GI. And gets the launch. Wall splat. Extension.
And that was so good because he was challenging a full crouch 1+B. Because if Dragon would have got that out sooner, this would be his tail right now. But because he was slow on the draw, that's Linkorz one round away from getting his match with Saiyne. Stands up to block the 3K, but gets his ace. He's crushed by the low. So we get another.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Opting not to go in the Serpent's Embrace though. Yeah.
Yo, Linkorz just made me feel things, you know, my man body. With that sidestep after the cancel, chill.
Yeah.
You're getting too fancy, sir. And one thing about Linkorz's gameplay that I love the most, he does have the ability to close things out when he gets the opportunity. Now, granted, Dragon just got that round, and he choked up a 2-0 loss to Tonic, and he was up 2-0 rounds-wise. He does have a flair for the dramatic, which makes him super entertaining to watch.
Right.
And he's just got to love it.
Trying to charge in with the Serpent's Embrace, gets the unblockable, Soul Charge unblockable.
That was so fast.
Yeah, from Soul Charge. So you have to understand, you have to pay a lot of respect to Serpent's Embrace and the Soul Charge. I can't remember if that's a just frame in this game, but yeah, we'll worry about that later. You don't even need frames for that. You just need enough to put the critical edge on the table.
How about a just frame single button as the boots to the neck come down? 2 rounds apiece again. Link and Dragon giving it their all. It's been a slugfest. If the story of the set continues on, Dragon will win this round, but again, Linkorz, to close out God in round 5 situations, he just gets that extra piece of anger that allows him to flood offensively and break through his opponent's defenses and more demoralize him. However, Dragon, one of the most poised players I've ever seen in fighting games, especially to be so young, does not fold, does not falter, does not get shook by any stretch of the imagination.
Right. But he got shook enough to put up the break, give Linker a chance to play, looking at the ankles, go for the BB this time, taking the throw, but good tech for Dragon to stay alive. Is he gonna move? Not in time. But he's
Pixel
he take the weight, but it wasn't enough.
All right, 2 games to 2 now. Dragon with another month of learning, and I can't wait to see where the game is at that time.
Well, we do have a month to wait to see where everything is at this point. Right now, we have Linker with a long thought. staying with Grøh and Dragon not caring who's standing in front of him as he takes a good grip with the command throw, shoving the sword in his gut, but not enough to get the round just yet. See what we get from Avenger again? Won't get to see it one more time as Dragon gets the first round. Such a strong opening here in game 5. Good GI, but can't get anything as we see the lethal hit 2-2A again.
Way too much ambition on that throw attempt. I'm not sure if he expected Dragon to jump in, but he just lost over 50% of his health on that sequence, and that's got to be demoralizing.
Yeah. But he gets to take another bar away from Dragon, so that could help him as he's trying to bring it back. Could step around the reversal edge, and we get another lethal.
And resets in the middle of it with the run-up throw. Back throw, Link not ready. We are getting deep in the mind games, and it is now Dragon with the commanding lead of rounds with no room for error. What? You saw that?
Yeah.
That was a production thing, right? Because
that's how I feel, but it was just a close range step. That's literally what it was.
Nah, bro, that man definitely teleported.
So he's a magician.
Free.
But he's going to have to make a lot of magic work if he wants to stay alive. And it's looking good for the first round. Taking 2-2A, I want to say. I can't remember if that's 2-2. Taking a sidestep A, taking round 3.
Yeah, these guys are giving each other everything they have in the tank. Gets all of the hits for the brick attack on the end. And great reaction from Dragon in between the stand switch. Even waited a little bit to see how Link was going to act. He didn't see the sidestep, so he committed to the critical edge. Beautiful stuff there from Dragon. But again, you think Linkorz is going to go out without a fight? No, this is Linkorz. It has to go to game 5, round 5, or would it be him?
I haven't really been keeping tabs on Linkorz in his 1A. Grøh was one of the few characters that Grøh was one of the few characters that actually gets plus range from his lows. So I'm surprised.
I'm expecting Dragon to pull the upset.
Well, here we go. We're going to have to see the tail of the tape and how it ends. Saiyne, I'm assuming, is over there rocking the red Ivy. Dragon with the classic purple Ivy with a good half grip to start this off. Getting stopped by the last hit. Yo, and the snipe with the 9B plus K. Good look. And yeah, that's something that I remember from the earlier sets. And that was the only time we really saw it. The fake from the from either the ground spike or the low throw. That was the only time we saw him in the Ivy mirrors.
Oh, and a little step for your troubles. I heard some woos in the crowd. They need to calm their horses, all right?
Couldn't get the punish, but we do get the one for trying to overextend a little too far. Getting backed up. That's not going to mean too much from Ivy. Skirting her over to the corner. And I couldn't see if that was an unblockable or some meter coming out. I'm thinking it was an unblockable because it would still be too early for like 2 meters to be on the table.
Okay, wait a minute.
That's what you were looking for.
Did Saiyne really think that was going to work? And Dragon got caught pressing the button. Now GI, that sweep is going to get interrupted, and because the health is low, enhanced damage, yes, and enough to get the job done.
You missed your chance for mercy.
1-1. Here we go on round 3. Not far enough on the 6-6 Not fast enough to answer as well, but we're just going to go ahead and see how much we can get with the lethal hit. Achievement unlocked.
I like how she gets lethal hit and like nothing happens because she's like not wearing clothes to begin with. It's great stuff. All right, little twirl. Little pole dancing Ivy.
Such a good move because it's always been a strong GI. I can't remember what all the GIs in this game, but there were points in time where you actually just feared that move because you were like, you know that if she's from crouch or standing, that you can't just attack her for free.
All right, how about a GI for free as Saiyne gets a little too rambunctious there, throwing out that down grab within 1 character space of Dragon, probably looking for the back dash, but instead gets opened up.
A little off the mark with the break attack. Luckily, he doesn't get hit too hard.
Looking for the launch punish, but out of range. Will Dragon regret not spinning the meter to get the CE punish for himself? We will see.
Looking low one more time.
Yeah, great turnaround for Saiyne now. Dragon got greedy with the resources and tries the GI on wake up.
And he wasn't even going to get that if I remember correctly because of the break attack. Getting shut down by another GI. Good block, backing away, wasn't ready to whiff on it.
10 seconds to go. Stop it. And he just built the meter in time. And Dragon again. The NRS coming out of us. Him and Sonic both trying to quick rematch or player select. We want to watch this whole animation. What's wrong with you?
Now you got to hold that L, my friend. Here in Losers Final. Going to see if he can get a second one. We're going to even it up 1-1 using the reverse ledge. Not in range, but we are in range for a command throw. Too far for the, or not far enough rather for the low. And that gives Saiyne the break that he needs. Stop that.
None of it doing double kicks. What?
Yeah,
tracks?
No, she has a back turn version.
Oh, okay.
She does have a back turn version.
All right, talk to me. I wanted to make sure he didn't just do that. And, you know, he was just too godlike.
No. She used to have that in her BMBs, but that's just a back turn option that she has, so don't panic, don't panic.
Gotcha.
He ain't cheating. Not yet, at least.
Yeah. I'm learning, baby.
A little bit of the quiet spacing game, charging in, but doesn't want to go in circles and brace. Quick on the draw again to Saiyne, and gonna get a good grip once the mix. Can't close it out just yet, but looking for him to stand.
Yo, and Saiyne went for that GI on the side step stop, and Dragon finally responding with the CE of its own after the whip coming in from Saiyne. Movement being the key here, and I like that great delay. Let it out. Go ahead.
It wasn't just a delay. It was a mix-up because when you see an Ivy circling around like that, they're buffering their command throws, right? So do you want to duck the command throw, or do you want to take the mid? 50-50, a different 50-50. One that we've seen time and time again. Trying to roll away from the break attack, can't get there. As we have Soul Charge getting shoved back down, doesn't have the range for the 9 people escape. Stepping in, taking the good old Ivy scoop, and getting almost all the last, excuse me.
Did he press a button? No, he did.
Yeah, he was already in the spike, so yeah, he was getting lit up. But what are we gonna do afterwards? That's the question. Little too early, looking for him to stand immediately, and we get to play Rochambeau round 2.
And here's the lethal hit coming in. You saw the zoom in, and just for sake of finishing that health bar, now Saiyne, sir, you will hold this animation 3 rounds straight.
Well, we're not done there. We're not done.
Hold on.
Scaling.
Wait a minute.
Bring it back. Bring it
this
back.
is not supposed to happen. All right. All right.
Taking it to Olympus Hall as we get into game 3. Saiyne with the good start with the low. Get into space. 3A, couple of times just to check the movement in his face. The Dragon firing back. Caught him moving with the spike.
All right, do you know the lethal hit condition on that?
No, not even gonna front.
No, for sure. It's all good, man. We learned it's a lot of lethal hit conditions from all the characters.
And it's kind of hard to eyeball them because you'll see somebody step and you'll think it's whipping and attack, and sometimes it'll be like specific lights or horizontal stuff like that. So
damn,
it's gonna take a little bit of knowledge of that. The one thing I do know for a fact that if you get your ankles blown up by that piercing low, you're getting lifted and getting lit.
All right, quick slice to the throat, trying to sidestep out of here. No. You will stay close exactly where I want you. Not falling for the fear of the unblockable charge. The Saiyne stays the grab, but oh my God, Dragon, run in the jump to hide the buffer or the command grab.
Yeah, Summon Suffering. I have to remember. Now I get to piece them together. Summon Suffering is the unblockable one. That's the hallmark that he has. Calamity Symphony is faster than normal, but is breakable.
Gotcha.
Enjoy.
We're not worried about it. He just throws. We're taking another critical edge and trying to see what the mix is while riding, seeing if there's any wake-up options. Nothing happening, but Dragon perfectly content, playing from range, sniping him out, and getting another even round. You want to chill, you better stop and block.
Yeah. Saiyne was trying to throw out that 9 people escape and just got right in his track.
Sniping the ankles again, stepping with him, and I like staying squared up with him as well. Good duck under Summon Suffering.
Yeah, Dragon starting to choreograph that a little more.
Yes, got all of them. Kind of tricky just frame to hit. Oof, good
sweep.
Can't return it, and we're going to get a back throw coming out of Saiyne. Stepping with him, looking to see if there was a 2-way off his back.
That felt like a punish.
It was.
And no follow-up. I felt like there was something there. He got the counter hit, so the stun was a little wary. I'm not sure if that was the right button to press afterwards. Either way, Dragon big time mistake there. Wake up though with that side swipe. Big time A to catch Saiyne trying to escape. Does he GI back? No.
He wasn't going to GI that one as well since it wasn't blockable. Still can't GI though, sad to say. It's one of the big benefits. If you want to talk about something that the average person can complain about, I'm just like, why does he get unblockable throw? Like, unblockable.
Oh my God, that was godlike.
Are we going to see Saiyne look over and point at the screen? Point at his right?
I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it.
He will be smiling if he can get out of the stone. Has to fight through a soul charge.
Oh, what is that move? I haven't seen that all day.
I want to say it's 4-4.
Step on him again.
But he doesn't get the full ground hit, but still working from Serpent's Embrace, catching him trying to press a button, I believe, catching him ill-advised.
All right, great stuff there, and a much different story from the Winners Semifinal now as Dragon takes the lead here in the decisive Game 5, kicks him out of the CE. He's going to lose his resources, so Dragon can play a little bit more liberally without being afraid. And I'm pretty sure that's not even a word, but we're going to let it rock.
We take notes. Perfectly good. Just like it's good to get the space as well, guys. Catch him trying to roll, stand up so you can get lit up one more time.
Yeah, who needs me to? We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Hits upon hits get opened up. There's a stab, low again. Mix up to the regular variety. Big time throws gonna leave him small health. A few checks will do the job. And will Saiyne fill the meter in time?
Looking for him to step in with the two-way.
Is that enough?
Not just yet. Looking for him to duck, but returning with the 3K of the zone is Saiyne.
With the nodding of that head in that 0.5 seconds.
Even though he acknowledged him at the end of Game 3, Dragon's got to see if he can disrespect him a little bit, move on, and even things up. 4, still working kind of even, getting a low throw. Haven't seen a few of those from him in a while. A lot of those have been going the same, but Dragon's looking so good, going low again, going to need one more. Just going to take the 2K. And actually that was a 50-50, wasn't guaranteed, but guaranteed that he got the first round. Good look from him. And they've been kind of off the mark with the 6-6A, I think I remember it.
Yeah, 6-6A.
They're finding the sweet spot where either the far one doesn't hit or neither one hits it. Really specific or really unfortunate. Depends on who you're looking at.
What's unfortunate is Saiyne's life bar off of that lethal hit.
Get on
hand me.
6-6A again, getting some space. And like you said, even if he acknowledged him in the last game, until that low throw was coming, it was so good for Dragon. But still, since he gets thrown back in neutral, since he gets thrown back full swing, it's so good for Ivy in the mirror. I mean, that's still what he wants to be.
And Dragon's is trying to check, completely rushes his way in. And just out of the range, that 2K sliding under that mid attack, 2 rounds straight. Do we see another Game 5?
I think so. Just a lot of momentum riding on Dragon. He gets the play from long range. Saiyne stepping up, trying to see if he can find anything. I dare call that a bait. I dare call that a bait. Because it would either be a slower button that would actually reach or something that's not in range. I don't know how much he knows his character, but I want to give him the credit for that. But he's going to need more than that to get out of the set. And he might need more than that just to get out of this round because Dragon is bringing it back.
And every just frame, as you see, we got those 2 over here. Stop over. Oh, he hit a button. Yes, he did. And Dragon's going to look to close this one out. Will that do enough? Stop. Low health, enhanced damage. Let me get that.
You missed your chance for mercy.
3 out of 5 for the entirety of the top 8. Clearly a bunch of Game 5s. Clearly a bunch of sets would have gone different ways. And here we are.
You think Saiyne? You think Dragon got the momentum? What are you looking at right now, man?
I mean, Saiyne's taking off. It can go either way. It's been a straight slugfest. I can't call it, bro.
Taking that 8B to try to get himself back into this game.
8-8.
Faking again with the command throw, the mid mix up. Good step around the mid this time.
Getting as much as he can out of that into the Oki situation, looking to go for the launch. Not quite in the range. Dragon maybe thinking punish, but instead sweep again. And this all adds up, man. Going low again, not watching the toes.
Was looking for the throw this time, couldn't find Calamity Symphony. Sadly, Saiyne is gonna find the 2K. Kind of taunting him a bit, letting him know that that wasn't the right answer.
Yeah, he was ready for it. From every angle imaginable.
Yo, and he just chilled out in Serpent's Embrace for a bit? All right. A little bit of confidence with that, because it's not like you can block from it. It's not like he has any real defensive options for a tech round.
Stop it. That was godlike. Saiyne saving his greatest call-outs here for the end of the set and back-to-back 2 rounds apiece. So not only will he begin to gain meter from Dragon cooking him if he brings it back, then if Dragon gets that second round, he'll gain another meter. So massive advantage for Saiyne here. Resources wise, even though he has 0 bars, he has enough real estate to, you know, close the gap if Dragon begins to find his way.
Whatever SonicFox told Dragon, it wasn't the right thing, because yeah, things aren't looking good for him right now. Trying to make ends meet with a couple of 6As. Trying to get a bait, but it's going to be blocked. No real punish done, but he's got one more bullet in the chamber.
Wow.
Nice HB.
And you know what? Sometimes people just deserve to make the final, and Saiyne is looking like that. But hold on, wait a minute. Dragon refusing to give up. Here's the lethal hit and drops the combo, unfortunately. And that is a punish Saiyne. Double eliminating Dragon's going to go.
Sunday could be given the same. He's going to need 6 games though. Party Wolf, on the other hand, only going to need 3 to close this out. Good snap from Saiyne to start this off 10 seconds in.
Yeah, this seems like an insurmountable issue to get over, because Mina has been mixing effectively and well, and not much in terms of the combo department. But Party Wolf doesn't need it. That 1B with punishing everything, stop.
That one right there?
Right on cue.
Heard you open. Looking for the 2-2B, can't find anything. Good step around the 1B.
Yeah, and I like the adaptation for Saiyne. He's a little slower on his buttons, not being as offensive as before. Spacing out his attacks. Ooh, that was beautiful stuff. I don't know if he knew the jump was coming.
Sad that it was a jump though, because he didn't get the clean hit from it, didn't get the combo from it, which is why he's still under assault. 7 seconds. Doesn't matter how long it is, Mina will find your ankles and she knows you're open. Round 2, still got the same 1B. 2-2B, tip 2-2B, so you're gonna see a lot of damage in space made as well. Squeaking in, past the low throw. And again, doesn't matter where you go, you can run in the corner, you can't get away from it. 7 golden letters.
I mean, I don't know what to say. You know, Party Wolf is just, he's been playing so great. And even though he had a super close call in top 16 on his way to top 8, to where it came down to the last hit and the last read in this top 8, he has clearly been a cut above the rest of the competition. It's fantastic momentum heading into NEC. Now, he hasn't won just yet. You know, let's not get crazy, you know. I don't want to crown him. But, man, I'm not sure what Saiyne can do to stop the onslaught as he gains the first win.
He has in a matchup is being able to be unchecked from mid-range and long range, especially from long range. We've seen through 4 games now that Ivy doesn't get that benefit with Seong, right? We know that theory-wise, but the practice that we're seeing is that Saiyne has to think so hard about when he wants to press the button. So he needs to challenge Party Wolf, see if Party Wolf wants to flip, see if he's willing to give him the space and back him to the corner. He can't just operate as he's been doing throughout the entire tournament, or he's going to keep finding himself in these bad situations, getting whip punished, getting checked, getting his 8Bs shoved back in his face.
Yeah. And about to get broken. There's a break attack. Reversal edge where? Not here, sir. And big time damage coming in from Ivy as always.
Stepping on the ankles with the 1K, but the critical edge.
Oh, you thought? You thought you could just pressure Saiyne when he has a bar beater. Yeah, okay.
Need to think again.
You missed your chance for mercy.
That's one step to bringing things back into the lane of Saiyne, but still. It's a hard-fought battle for him. Good step around the 1B.
He has so many cool moves, man. That's godlike. Again, Saiyne, sir, I don't know if these are reactions, but every single time you jump in and dunk on somebody, I just got to salute you, brother. You are all over the place with that. Ivy slamming that sword as much as she can as Mina runs all the way in, gets the slide, and stays in the face of Ivy.
8A stepping around looking for the 2-2B, can't find the launch. Good block. That's like one thing that I have to point out about Party Wolf. A lot of people struggle to deal with Ivy's low throw. And if he hasn't put a punish on it, he's just been really good about blocking it in general.
How about launching somebody with the big girl stick downtown? Easy follow-up combo. You know, we're talking 2 hits, 3 hits. And for somebody, you know, Party Wolf's caliber, there's no way he's going to miss that.
Not at all. Getting to take the meter again, so this is going to be so hard from Saiyne. Party with soul charging again, and it's about that time. Haven't seen it in a while. And you might want to stay on top of it, because if you let this Mina breathe, you know what's happening. Calamity Symphony. And you can't go anywhere because she still has a little bit left, and there it is. You're open.
Oh my goodness.
Get some space. A little bit of check, a little bit of fear. We're going to step in, take the 3B, launch him off into game 4. Saiyne, we haven't been able to save him, but he has a pretty decent lead in the set. The only thing that's working against him is the 2 yellow lights over there in the middle of the screen. So when Party Wolf finds a good opening after the combo, at some point in time, he's got to look for a soul charge. Good block. Taking the break, trying to milk him for as long as possible, and he gets a reversal edge. Okay.
Advantage of his favorite lethal hit incoming. There's a kick. Does this combos? Okay.
Oh, he wasn't in range to get the fall. It was one of the killer things where you splat him on the ground and you get the stun follow-up. I learned too. I didn't know.
It's all good, brother. Party Wolf still with 1 bar meter to his access. Wakes up with the soul charge. Oh, whip punish. Yeah. And now Saiyne's in trouble.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to do anything.
He's just trying to sidestep. He's looking for that 1B so bad. And this may spell the death. Yeah, too close for that 668. Second hit whipping, leaving a lot of open material. Party Wolf with the recognition and the wherewithal to go ahead and get that button in. Launch, 3 hits, 25+. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, she gets to have that because she's at the right range for it. She's kind of a good character. She's kind of a good character. That's where I like to say she's kind of a good character.
I ain't mad at you, Mina. Do your thing.
Trying to see if you can find another 3B, going back to the reversal edge. Rock, paper, scissors game. See if you can get it in round 2. Gets it again, this time with the B.
Wow. I don't know if that connects, but here's a CE. That definitely does. This won't be enough to kill as we get the spike.
No, that's just a full animation.
Yeah.
Soul charging just to get a little bit of breathing room. Ooh, and yes, that's one of the things that Ivy gets from soul charging, the follow-up from her 8B. And that's enough to keep Saiyne in the game for now. Wasn't ready for the 6A. Ooh, and caught him trying to move. Flagged him down. Actually back to the same unlucky roll. And just like we have the same stage in the Coliseum, we had the same start with a slide that got blocked. But still, Saiyne coming out a little better in this opening game. But I say a little better, but half a bar, that's a lot better. Put that back.
Yeah, get back.
Little surprise, actually wasn't open for once. 6A, getting some more space, but firing a little too linearly. But see, that's what I'm liking, a little more of the chest. Don't have to worry so much about keeping him out, because when he runs in, Party Wolf only likes going to the, or mainly likes going to the 1KK mix-up, which is annoying, but it's not as bad as Mina getting the long-range hit. So just challenge him out there. Gets a throw though. Working on the guard gate, faking the beat from the 6K.
Bro, I'm just so intrigued, trying to figure it out, going through the process of these men's thoughts, and so much range.
Yeah.
On the CE, that was free.
What you call it? The big girl stick?
Big stick, definitely for sure. Big girl stick.
Would you knock it off?
No, I won't. All right, I didn't design you. Anyway, going into round 3 here and opening things up with the lethal. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. Such a satisfying punch. The slowdown gives you enough time for the perfect follow-up. It's beautiful stuff. And wow.
And I like what Party Wolf did right there. Like, even with getting all of the lethal hits, he sees that Saiyne is lurking a little too close, so you see him readjusting himself time and time again, which is why he got out of that round unscathed, better known as a person. Couple of A+Bs.
Wow, look at Saiyne. Yeah, coming up close.
And trying to take a different approach this time. Trying to see if Party Wolf is able to force him off, which he does with a 6A, 1B to get the space as well.
Yeah, but is it too little, too late now? Gets the launcher off to the side step. Saiyne showing signs of life here. Going for the fuzzies. Oh, okay.
What's the 50-50? Oh, I don't, he couldn't have wanted that. Clearly he couldn't want it though. You get a mid-throw 50-50 from there. No, but not a low throw. Yeah, here we are in the danger, stepping in, taking the 1K. Soul Charge getting another hit. You're open for the game.
Oh, you ran into it. You thought it was safe. You gave it time. The GI came through, and you launched right into its active frames. Saiyne's happy. Of course you earned that.
He can be happy all he wants. He's going to have to see if he can get another one of those to get himself the second game here. The first set of grands. Low throw is a good way to start it off. The chest again. Good block, doesn't have to worry about the follow-up.
All right, sweet follow-up. Oh, a little lunge. Real combos. Solid 4 hits.
Backing away, you're open.
Wow, punish that?
Yes!
That was from beyond.
It was from downtown. From another zip code. She's kind of good. Can't get off of that.
All right, blocks a run and kick. Free punish. Break attack.
They're trying to get a little bit of space, stepping in, taking the command throw. And the step as well because you don't want to tech. But the space, it is time to go wild. And immediately, Seong Go to the Sky was looking for the instant 1B.
A lot of great movement options there from Saiyne, but apparently in the wrong position at the wrong time. The wall right then and there. But again, this is why we play the game. It ain't over till it's over. Clinching game for Party Wolf on the winner's side, representing Broken Alliance. Sunk meter with that lethal hit on the rise. And oh my God, the damage!
Yeah. That's what you get when you get some of the big achievements, especially in the face, especially in some meters.
This looks like an exclamation point to me. Party Wolf opening up with a perfect. We might see 3 perfect straight. Okay, now I'm saying 2 godlike. Anyway,
the AP getting the follow, stepping in again, trying to see if he's gonna duck. Still trying to push the issue. Not gonna go away unless Party Wolf makes him go away. No, not today.
Yeah, trying to poke his way in there, but had enough. Great placement, but oh, wrong buttons for Party Wolf. Second hit didn't connect, however. Wow, checks the legs up close. Left her standing.
Yeah. Taking the soul charge as well.
Still my turn. And Saiyne, I'm not sure what the idea was there. Maybe he committed before the soul charge activated. Whatever it was, whether he was looking for a whiff punish after, you had to know better. But you couldn't connect those. But no, left him with a pixel. All right, boy.
Yeah.
Stop playing with fire.
It wasn't his choice. Like, he just didn't have the spacing to get all of the hits of the 9BK and be like that sometimes.
Right.
Luckily for him, he was able to close it out, but he's 1-2, a 6-8 here in the beginning of round 3.
How about getting all the hits after the lethal one? For the follow-up combo. Now Party Wolf looking to close the door. My turn right back at you. And the thing at high level I've noticed for this game, man, a lot of dudes utilizing that armor, or invincibility, I should say, for the soul charge.
Yeah. It's
more soul charges than critical edges for sure.
It's faster than a critical edge. Not as fast as a GI for your response, but it clears the set. If they're in range, you're gonna make contact. You're gonna get 8 frames if you hit them with it. But if they block it, you're neutral. So just a good burst, if you will. Kind of a breakthrough from where you come from.
It's all good, man. It sounds good to me. We adapt as we go along. Call it what it is here, but right now, it's a lot of whiffing going on from Saiyne. And backing off immediately, kind of calling out the attack, but bring it here, boy. I need everything I've earned for the right read.
Slapping him away with the 6A welcome. Block on the 3B. It wasn't ready from the landing end. But he caught him on the run one more time.
Won't be enough to kill. Can't survive the next one, though. Party Wolf, what's the fortitude like? What's it going to be? Wrong button, soul charge to pick up the lost time and take his turn back.
Trying to step in, using a little bit for the first react. And he caught him in the air, but
everything chips while soul charge is active. Ooh. And I'm not sure what the idea behind that was.
We had that before game 5. Here we go.
And a wild aggression early on from Saiyne. That looked like a reaction to the low, but how about a follow-up sidestep and to give me the damage I plan to get anyway? And this should be enough for the ring out. Does she go over the fence? Yes, she does.
It's good. Give him the 3.
Party Wolf, please. Your boy wants to eat. Extra motivational factors.
trying to see if we can get out of the door early. Saiyne.
Nah, man, we having some fun with it. Saiyne,
Yeah.
definitely give him your all. You want to take this trophy. You've earned this position. But you got launched right back to back. Here's a throw. Great back escape. And you saw Saiyne backdashing towards the wall, kind of baiting Party Wolf to come to him. But it's Mina. He's not going to come to you to begin with as he answers that ring out with the 90% life lead in this situation.
Taking the 1B to close things out as well. Like you said, from mid-screen, doesn't want anything to do with any shenanigans going over the top. Good block on the 2-2K, not trying to get swept up just yet as Party Wolf. Breaking to get some of the gauge as well. And that's kind of a sign for where Saiyne's head is right now. Party Wolf, after that sequence, went for a 2K. Saiyne let him go for that. Most 2Ks in this game are minus on hit. So it is your turn. And if you're willing to let somebody play, they're going to gladly take another perfect.
Well, how about you just kick someone in the head multiple times after he win the round? Tournament point for Party Wolf as he looks to close the door on Saiyne and his wild comebacks. Honestly, he's just so determined to not give up. And his endurance is just unreal.
Getting a 3B, catching him low as well.
Great sidestep, gets the punish, 3-hit special, 25%. I get the numbers on the damage eventually, but trust, we understand.
Give me the numbers on that. A grip.
Oh, I just call it death, bro.
Is that a bit of the chin pack?
Yeah, I just call it death. Back to back. Game 5, round 5, potential reset incoming or trophy celebration. You choose, gentlemen, as Saiyne jumps into the driver's seat. Solid damage, catches the toes again. Back towards the ring out position. Does he run up? No. Wants to keep it mid-screen, stays away. 6-6 hit, nope. Launch.
Clipped him with that as well. Backed up with the 6A. 6-6 against the face as well. Wasn't ready for Party Wolf to run in. Give me that space. I want to play some neutral.
Oh, me too. What's good?
Okay. Well,
Wow.
what do we do?
Does it to cancel out the burst using his own invincibility to stay safe and on the offensive. What a smart play by Party Wolf in that situation as he's trying to find a simple opening. Nothing doing from the soul charge, but one throw this won't kill. Party Wolf in fear of a reset. Also, no meter. So there's no Galaxy Brain Auto GI Supers. Instead, wake up buttons. And I was with you, bro. I was with you.
We do get enough of a celebration because we dropped everybody down. Everybody took the L. But he's done it once. Saiyne needs to do it again. And I'm pretty sure that lit a fire right under Party Wolf.
Well, don't get mad now. You should have did the last match. Either way, we're in the situation that we are in. And wow, the twirl looks like a DP to me.
Now, no invincibility on it all. No GI, nothing. Just signature, Seong Mina, Radiant Wing, whatever hallmark moves, if you will, helping Party Wolf get his first round here in the reset. I don't know what you think of trying to play down there. Get slapped it with a 3B. Good tech on the back door again.
Okay, right back at you. Come here. All right, never mind. I'm a sidestep. I don't want to play with you.
Looking for him to step a little, or stand up a little too early. He did stand up, getting a big punish from the 3B. But who's still open? Looks like Ivy. Good jump to clear over the 6A.
So much movement right now.
Radiant Wing again, stopping the step. He doesn't want him moving anywhere in his block. And since he doesn't want to move, wanted to see if he wanted to look at his shoelaces, went down with the 1K, got another round. Good look.
I like the read there from Saiyne trying to jump over something because Party Wolf's been wildly aggressive. And after a few combo attempts up close, he usually goes to that sweep for the continuation. The read came in a little early on the horizontal, but I mean, when you pick it back up and get a 50% combo, you have space and leeway to make those reads once again.
Right. Good dunk under the 6A. And the punish as well with the Wild Rising B. But a better dunk from Party Wolf. Sadly, he doesn't get a punish for it. He's broken down by the 6-6B. Short, shoved in the lower end, and that gives Saiyne his first round here in the reset. Solid step as well. Well in tune with the fact that Party Wolf is constantly looking for the laces.
Yeah, Party Wolf way too greedy here in this round. Not sure what the deal is. Finds an opening somehow though. Follow back up, no continuation, soul charges.
And I'm liking the idea that Saiyne had it. Even though he took the soul charge, he took it because he was trying to square with Party Wolf, put him on the wall. Gonna have to take this reverse ledge kick to win the round off of it though, unless he gets broke. Doesn't have enough damage for this, but let's look afterwards. Low break, and you see the fear in Saiyne. Doesn't know where to block. Rochambeau, one more time.
Drop over the sidestep kick, blocked successfully by Saiyne. No punish, jumps in, doesn't continue. And then because of it, he got the...
Because of that, he didn't want to commit because if he was wrong, he was dead. That's where we left with the champ.
But that comes into who really has the heart when it comes deep in grand final situation. Before that, he got the guard break off the reversal edge. When you get the guard break off the reversal edge, the scaling is even more enhanced.
Yeah.
So he was bound to survive that sequence no matter what. A read needed to be made in place.
Long range 1A. Stepping in. How do we play from close? Get back. Give me my space. I don't want you in my face. Gonna go for your ankles one more time. And he was looking for the 1K or the throw. Luckily, well, I don't even need to say luckily. Unfortunate for Party Wolf that he thought a mid was coming. Or a low was coming. He got hit. Don't need to sugarcoat it.
Yeah, he just got to hold that like everybody else.
He got hit.
The same way you hold that 50% combo to start things off. But again, no stranger to comebacks is Seong. She's chunks of hits at a time. Oh, and here you go. Following up. Great sidestep. And look at that. Simple 3-hit combo with punish. And just like that, who's in the lead?
See how long he can hold on to it though, as he gets his ankles tied up one more time.
Yeah, better watch yourself. You can't just freeform float all over the screen. When Ivy has all this range. Is it in time? No. I like the idea. The reaction is seemingly too late.
Something that's really fearful to do because even if she doesn't make contact, she can go all the way up to 5. So it's playing a game of chicken. When is she going to stop?
Yeah.
It's a little slow on the draw. Soul Charge. That was a meaty Soul Charge, like the later active frames of it. More so when Party Wolf was coming in. Good launch. Going for the gauge as well, the guard gauge that is. Stepping in, doesn't want to go too far away from him. Working on it again with the low break. Gonna see if we can close this round out.
Oh boy.
A meter away from him.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Making future investments with that. Because he was pretty sure he was going to win the round. But by going for the gauge, he's hoping to make round 4 or round 5 a little bit easier.
So much management going on through these players' heads. Party Wolf looking to go back up 2 games to 0, but Saiyne does not. I mean, Saiyne is so resilient. Yeah. That's my favorite thing about his gameplay. He's never out of it.
He's looking like he might be out of this round as he whips the low throw, stepping to stay alive. Good sweep. And I like the hop.
Yeah, to get up out of there.
Yeah. Piece up out of the scenario, get the tech as well.
And the crazy thing about this whole Calibur, man, beautiful thing with the guard break as we go into the reversal edge, your guard break meter carries over in between rounds. So Saiyne is definitely not safe of being guard broken as the punishes come through, absolutely. They're tied up at 2 rounds apiece. He's now starting the round with the yellow gauge. And if Party Wolf decides to go offensive again, he could be in trouble.
Firing from crouch, trying to get some space. 2-2B again, can't find anything. 1B on the mark. 1K, good jump again, well aware of the low option.
Even better crouch to go under the throw. Some beautiful sequences from both of these gentlemen, man. Just knowing their opponent and filling them out, calling them out. As Saiyne gets that one, and this is going to hurt.
Taking the latches as well, stepping in his face. And speaking of stepping, he's stepping around. That's the thing that's been keeping Saiyne afloat in this game, is to move it over and around everything Party Wolf's been looking to do. Getting him to come into Soul Charge, 6A, trying to stop any movement from long range. Breaking again with that flash. Yeah, he doesn't want to block for too much longer.
Oh my God, what a call out.
Yeah, you see the Dutch is not going to stand block anymore, and because of that, he gets lifted with it.
Camera himself. And finally, the focus returns as Saiyne immediately rushes in with buttons. 2-0 Party Wolf. Sweep, a lot of mileage. Sweep again. Sweep again.
Sweep the leg. That is kind of good. Still doing it. Don't want you moving anywhere in my face, especially you don't want to get down there. The second you think you can leave the ground. Still can't get all the hits from the believe while standing A+B. Can't miss the loss. Party Wolf is kind of falling apart a little bit of flawless.
I mean, listen, when you go into a move that's continuously working in that sweep, you don't worry about too much. And you have 2 games to give, not that you want to.
All right.
But this is not the same Party Wolf we just saw in front of the reset. This is a more composed, poised. He realized he had it, he let it slip through his fingers, and the urgency coming through, knowing that he can't let Saiyne get another close opportunity because of said resiliency. The door is about to get closed right now.
That says so much to me. Throughout both of their matches, I don't think Party Wolf has hit a single 1A low throw, but he just got 2 in a row. So he's starting to get a little more in tune to where Saiyne is. Walks up, blocks the critical hit, so he takes the meter away from him as well. And that leaves Party Wolf 1 round away from being your dream hack champion.
You know what? I think that's all she wrote, man. Right there, a big swing again. Soul charging early enough. You won't see another meter by the time this match ends. Here's a sweep once again. Party Wolf having fun, having his way, going for another sweep. But Saiyne is at the point where he simply has to just press buttons.
Gets a low throw, that's a good button to press, and does he chase afterwards?
Absolutely.
Party Wolf coming in on the other hand, going your own for one more time. Wasn't ready for the step. Good look by Saiyne to get out of dodge. Gets a 3B as well. Can't get a ring out from this, but still in good position until he got bumped with a drop.
And that could have been it. Again, Party Wolf, here we go. And the swing to the skies, Party Wolf 3-0 in the reset over Saiyne. He is your DreamHack Atlanta 2018 champion, representing Broken Alliance. Oh, damn.
Yeah, dropping everything out of his pocket. Can't even keep